Hi, I'm Bren, and welcome to my channel. I am a Canadian podcaster with a passion to form connections with individuals from all walks of life. On my show Connections, I explore the world through my guests' unique perspectives while gathering an insightful understanding of how they interact and perceive life.
That is a really good question.
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a really good question.
That's a great question.
I ask questions that focus on uncovering stories of humble beginnings,
But I was like 13th place out of like 300 kids.
triumphant successes,
I used to swim for the Junior Australian Olympic trial team.
motivations,
I just built up that confidence in myself to say, you know what, fuck it, I don't care.
inspirations,
She was just always, I just always love her.
struggles,
The main thing that got me to where I am today is the bullying that I experienced.
and realizations.
Sometimes you cannot get closure.
My goal is to continue making connections to spark meaningful discussions, and I hope you will join me.
I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we are so excited to have you. We're very, very excited to have you. I've never seen so many people tell me about when they saw that your name was announced. They're like, "What? Wait." So yes, there's a lot of hype for this episode. Hey, even for me, I'm super excited. So yeah, exactly. Look at all that love and shit.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
god.
Exactly.
You guys are incredible.
A wonderful person. There's what's it called? There's the biggest heart I think we've ever had here. So
Stop. That's so sweet. Thank you.
Really though.
I don't know how to act. Okay.
Jay out here exposing. Can I just say that Way's been reacting to everything so far and Colin, I love the
Yeah.
energy. Me too.
No, and like, oh my god, it was just so like the way that you just like carry on with conversations and like the whole throat goat thing. I was just like, what is going on here?
Oh, you haven't met Iggy? Hey Iggy, if you're lurking, you can hear me. I need you after this stream, the next stream that you go to. I need you to make sure that you please go to waybaexo chat. Yeah, there's a link. Go follow. Next time, I need you to go stop in. You'll see why Iggy's a throat goat. On God, yeah.
Okay.
Throat goat on God.
Sounds good.
The best follow. Yes, the best throat goat. Not the only. Not kidding. Not the only. I was kidding. There's a reason we call it the goat, or we wouldn't say it.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
All good. Thank you for the lurk, Gub. We'll see you in a second. However, at the very beginning of every single one of these episodes, Ray, we play a game. It is called Quick Questions, and maybe you've never been here before. Maybe you have. Maybe you've seen this before. Well, this is how this game is played. This game is new. This is a little bit updated now because we are no longer doing any giveaways or anything like that because I am trying to pay for this place by myself, and I bought a bed today, so I'm broke.
Is it for two people?
Sorry?
No, I was gonna say, if it's for two people.
It's a queen, so I guess you can come over.
Anyways, hey Mama Lisa, how are you doing today? Well,
Me forgetting my mom's in chat. Exactly. Thank you, Iggy. Yeah, go check it out. Go drop a follow for Ray, and you're not gonna like it. Okay, so this is Quick Questions. Maybe you've never seen it before. Maybe you're new here, and this is how you play it. We love intros here. Run the intro.
oh my god, hi, my name is Waybay. You can call me Way, Ray, or
No. Quick Questions intro. Hang on. I'm gonna intro you.
never
No,
mind.
that's my job. There's a couple rules to Quick Questions here. I love you.
Oh my god.
Let's go. There are gonna be 10 questions. The guest has 60 seconds to answer every question, and the chat.
So
and
good.
number 3 is the chat will get to gamble some points to see if the guest will beat the clock. Oh my goodness, I am in love with you. Really though.
I
Hey,
was so ready.
that's all right. No, it was good. What's called? Hey, how about this before we start here? Actually, we got what's called. We're running a poll right now. We're running a poll to see if you think that you're gonna get all the questions under a minute. Chat, I need you to gamble those things. Give me a yes or a no in chat, right? Or in the prediction polls. Gamble some of those points. It gets you a little bit closer to getting that spin in the wheel. I don't get gamble because of laws. Okay, maybe we got to change this up. I've heard a lot of people say that. Apparently, there's gambling laws in certain countries that you can't gamble points, which just seems kind of interesting, considering it's Twitch points. But I mean, I guess. However, I'm going to let you have the floor. Intro yourself. It's your turn.
My turn?
Yes.
Oh my god, hi. My name is waybaexo. You can call me Way, Ray, or Bay, or I actually usually let people call me Bestie, because I think that's a very like, gender neutral term. I'm a variety streamer. Like Andy, I'm not. Oh my god, not Andy. Bren, like Bren said. I just sometimes I think of Andy. Sorry, my bad.
I do too. I get it.
I get it. Like Bren said before, I am pursuing a BFA in dance. Trying to be a dance teacher. Just trying to like connect with people on a very like physical and like emotional level with that. And yeah, born in the Philippines, grew up in sunny San Diego, so I'm everywhere. I'm international.
Yeah, whole vibe. Well,
Whole
we'd love
vibe.
to see it. We have the chat has voted. I didn't actually see how it ended because I was just staring at you, not gonna lie.
Oh my god, this is gonna be such a good episode.
Great. And we are going to we're gonna play quick questions here.
Okay.
Are you ready for quick questions?
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Or you can answer the questions, I believe. All right. You got Scott on your side. Chat, I see. Wait. Or you can answer all the questions. I love how certain people are. I'm starting to see their true colors here, and they can see the prediction. I see where they voted. Thank you so much for stopping in, Akumi. Appreciate you. So, all right. True colors are showing here, chat, but that's okay. That's all right. Ray knows who the real ones are. No, I'm kidding. It's okay. People have seen this show. Not, I believe. Show that to you. Oh my goodness. Okay, chat. Maybe we need to get sponsored by a VPN company to make sure that everyone can gamble on Twitch. It's the sketchiest thing ever.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm going to read one up by one. Chat, are you ready? If you're ready, I need you to spam that love if you're ready to make sure that Ray is questioned about every single one of his answers. I'm going to read the first question here, and then we're going to slowly go one by one down the list. Don't feel like you have to explain it. We will have time for it after the quick questions. Just give me kind of your thing here. Exclamation mark, elaborate. Exactly, Pugs. Alrighty. We are going to start right about your body just can't stop moving.
I know. I'm like so anxious, but also so excited.
Okay, it's part of the excitement. I'm just kidding. I gotta play with everyone though. I gotta get everyone. Alrighty, the time for real now. Starting with, what is your favorite word?
Oh, meticulous.
What is your favorite food?
Sweet potato tempura.
What is your favorite drink?
Oh my god, I love a Long Island iced tea.
What is your favorite number?
19.
What is your favorite movie?
Spirited Away.
What is your favorite memory?
Oh my god, going into the flower fields when I was 7 years old and accidentally picking one of them, even though it was illegal.
What is your favorite vacation you ever taken?
Going to Hawaii and then realizing there was an earthquake on the third day, and then we had to go home. Okay.
What is your favorite animal? Favorite animal?
Whale shark.
What is your favorite family tradition?
Throwing coins on New Year's Day.
And what is your favorite gift you've ever received?
A Urban Outfitters sling bag that was on my wish list, but my friend didn't know that it was on my wish list.
With 1 second left. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You beat the clock. The clutch. Really though. Jay, can you please make sure that everyone gets their points for number one? Oh my goodness. Whoever picked yes is getting paid out here. My goodness. You just beat the clock. I was like waiting. I was like, however, we're gonna go through all this.
Let's go.
This game was way harder than Brent makes it sound. I know. This doesn't, like, 1 minute for 10 questions seems like how hard can it be? It is hard. It is very hard to do this. Easy money. Oh my goodness. Who put 10K? 10K on no?
Any non-believers? Raise your hand.
Wow. Someone
Guys,
got
my
paid.
mind.
Some people got paid out 10K. That scares me. That really scares me.
With that on our
Who is
dice.
confident as hell to put? Wow. There's an 18-1. My goodness, that's crazy. Who darted biz? Yeah, just want to talk. Really though. Oh my goodness, Flim. Flim, you must. How do you Flim? You had 10K? Holy shit. Flim, how much do you have now? Do you have any money now? That's what I'm wondering. Oh my goodness. But I believe so. I just wanted my damn money. A whack. 10K right now. You still have 10K? Oh my goodness. That's good. Wait, hang on. What? How do you have 10K? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. But I mean, Flem's been here for a long time, so that makes sense. Flem's always lurking. I just never think about it. I'm thinking about him, but not, well, you know. All right, so
True.
let's go down the list here. And kind of dissect all this. Dissect all this.
Yeah,
So-
go ahead. Let's go.
So, first off, you said, oh my God, my writing.
No, you're all good.
What was your favorite word again? Meticulous? Meticulous?
Meticulous.
Why meticulous?
It was a word that I learned when I was like in the 4th grade. And okay, so like my fourth, oh my God, no, it was the 3rd grade. My 3rd grade elementary school teacher was very like OCD. So she would just be like, you have to like she'd be like, you have to like meticulously wash your hands for 15 seconds, and like you have to like like it was just like so like I was like, oh my God, like I don't know if I could ever live like this. But I love the word meticulous. Like sometimes when I like translate it, like I use that word as like a negative word and then like use it in a dance concept. So like when I'm like doing like ballet, for example, like you have to like meticulously like curl the toes or like
Ooh.
to point. So it's kind of like having like that like precision. So yeah, I just kind of turned a negative situation into a positive one
Okay.
with that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very meticulous of you.
Oh my God.
You said your favorite food was sweet potato tempura.
Yes.
Sounds
Okay.
fire, but
It's
sell me on it.
Okay, so like oh my God. I get like if someone asked me like if there was like one food that you would like eat and just like you could just get all your nutrients from it, it would be literally that. Like I discovered recently last Friday that there is a sushi place near me that sells like exclusively like sweet potato tempura, and it's I might have ordered 3 times from there in the past week
Go off.
just for that in particular. But literally it was like my mom was trying to like get me on like a health bend, like a little like you need to like if you want to be a dancer, you gotta like start losing weight. I'm like, that's toxic. But like but then I was like, you know what? I'll do like a compensation thing. So we were at sushi and I was like, can I just get like the veggie tempura? Like at least it's like if it's vegetables, it's gotta be fried at least. And
Me.
I like I know. Same. And so I literally just like used my chopsticks and took one bite and I was like, why is this like the best thing ever created? Like who discovered this? How can I fund this? Like let me know. And yeah, literally last Friday, that was the first time I've ever like seen like a place be like, we sell like sweet potato tempura. And I was like, I would like the large variety and delivered as soon as possible.
See, I what I usually get is I usually get yam tempura, which is like pretty
Mhm.
close, but like
Mhm.
I'm interested. Maybe I'll try sweet potato next and see if I can find any. You said your favorite drink was a Long Island iced tea.
Yes. So, okay, maybe it's because it was a positive association, but I literally turned 21 and I was like, I don't drink alcohol. But like until I turned 21.
So you just decided to drink all of them.
No, so I literally, yeah, literally. I was like, well, I had in Canada, do you guys have Dave and Buster's?
No, we don't, but I know what it is.
Okay, yeah. So for people that don't know, it's basically like imagine like arcade games.
Like Chuck E. Cheese, but for adults.
Like yeah, basically, and with alcohol, as I've discovered on my 21st birthday. So I went and I was looking through the menu and I was like, oh, like I asked the waiter, I was like, can you tell me tell me a drink that doesn't taste like alcohol? And he was just like a Long Island iced tea, and I was like, Hell yeah, dude. So my first legal drink was a Long Island iced tea, and I ordered 3 of them without knowing the repercussions. But that was a fun time.
That's an interesting question. I wonder what everyone chat. If everyone chat, do you remember what your first legal drink was? If you were legal age, of course.
Yeah.
Mine was a Jaeger bomb. It's like the
Oh
like,
my God.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's go,
Yeah.
Jay. So is you? Okay, okay.
Yo.
Yeah,
That's
no,
so
it's
true.
interesting. Okay, okay. You said your favorite number was 95 shots of Jack Daniels. I said your first drink, not your first 5. You listen. That's rough though. Vodka Cruiser. I don't think I've ever tried that. A vodka cruiser.
Cruiser.
Interesting.
What
I
is
gotta
that?
try that. Jay, can you do me a favor? Can you send me that in chat so I don't forget about that? I'm gonna search it up. Maybe I'll make myself some drinks. Let's go. We're having drinks on the sofa later. Let's go.
Yo, get
And that
into
by
it.
sofa I mean my Discord, by the way. Exclamation mark Discord if you'd like to join. You say your favorite number is 19. What does 19 correlate? Does that correlate to some sort of sports number? Does that correlate to just a birth date or someone you know? What does that correlate to?
It is a birthday reason. It's like, so yeah, I was born on January 19th, but also like 1996. So it was like, it's like 11919. And like that number has like kind of like revolved around me, like not by choice, but it was just kind of like I remember like in middle school, like instead of like roll call by like last name or whatever, you'd have to like sit on a number, and my number was 19. So I was like, oh, okay. And then like in high school when I did an audition for a dance thing, my number was 19, and I was just like, oh, cool. And then in college it was like, well, it was like 1950 something, and I was like, oh shoot, okay, cool, I guess this number is just here.
Interesting.
Like it's just
Interesting.
existing. So
Huh.
it's an unsung hero in my life.
It's fair. Always bet on 19.
Yeah.
Your favorite movie you said was
Spirited Away.
Spirit Away. Right. Okay.
Oh,
Summon
that's what I'm
Spirit Away.
thinking about it. Okay, so yeah, Spirited Away. One of my favorite films ever. Studio Ghibli. Any Ghibli fans? Basically grew up not knowing anything about animation or like anything. At first, initially, the movie scared the shit out of me. I will say that with full confidence. I was like, why is that man turning into a dragon? I would really like to know. And then her like spoilers, her family or like her parents turned into pigs. Also, why did that happen? Like like to me, I was just like, why is this my favorite movie like now? I think it's because I like Hayao Miyazaki and how he always not always, but he usually uses strong female protagonists, and they're usually like either like very like ordinary. So for example, like Chihiro, literally 10, going into the spirit realm, serving like spirits. Like what is that? But like she was so determined, and she was so willing to get her parents back to safety, like make sure that her homie Haku was like all Gucci, and like she just did everything with like such strong will and heart. And I will say I have cried, I want to say almost every time I watch that movie, because of just like she just was so willing to just be there for her friends. I'm just like
Aw.
thinking about it right now. I'm just like, fuck.
Me with my friends. Everyone, can everyone say hi to Callie you? That's Brittany. Hi, Brittany. Welcome
Hi,
to the stream.
Brittany.
A new friend of ours here. I want them to feel welcome here.
Aw.
So everyone say hi to Brittany. Hi, Brittany.
Hi,
Or
Brittany.
a Callie you in chat. At them if you can, please. And say hi. So do it, chat. Onward here is we have your favorite memory. Apparently,
Oh
we're going to
my
feel the
God.
flowers, and you picked one which was
Oh my
illegal.
God.
Let's hear
It
it.
was okay. I might have said illegal too harshly, but it was restricted. So I guess illegal in a sense. But basically, like I was 7 years old. My mom took me. She was single at the time. Not anymore. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Get well soon. And she just kind of like didn't wasn't watching me. I think if I remember correctly, she was trying to like pay to like get inside, and I kind of just already went inside, and literally the first thing I saw, like it was like it's like you if you remember like the photo that I sent you, it's the same flower field that's behind me.
Okay, yeah,
By
yeah.
the way, wow, full circle, love
Did
that.
you
Okay,
pick another one?
no. I learned my lesson, but literally, like, I immediately, like, I was like, bro, flowers, hell yeah, dude. At the age of 7, and I literally was just like, I was like, bro, I'm so excited. I love being in nature. I love flowers, and I just like pick one up because I thought it was like a free for all, and one of the employees was like, you can't do that. I'm like, where's my mom? And she's like still like in line waiting to pay. I'm like, oh god. So she was like, where's your parent? I'm like, over there. She's like, you can't be in here. I'm like, okay. So I like went back. But yeah, one of my favorite memories. So
That's
good.
so funny.
It's
That's
so rambunctious.
Oh my goodness, we got him, boys. You can rest this one, officer.
This one right here.
Yeah,
This one right here.
You said your favorite vacation you've ever taken was to Hawaii. When 3 days later you found out there was a earthquake.
It was my first ever one too. I was in the 5th grade, and my parents were like, "We're going to Hawaii. Let's go." And I was like, "Cool." I've never been. Went to like the macadamia nut farm. I remember like attempting to snorkel was not fun. I think at that age I realized I'm afraid of open water. Sounds cool. But then literally like I've also learned that I like will wake up before earthquakes happen. I don't know if this is like a thing. Like I don't know if it's like a weird like premonition thing, but literally I woke up and 5 seconds later everything was shaking.
Weird.
And
Like
that's
instinct.
like yeah, like, I was like, oh shit. And then I remember um like because I was still in elementary school. I remember like we used to do earthquake drills. I don't know if that's like common.
I did one.
Um,
Yeah, my
okay,
growing up too. Yeah.
yeah. So they were like, oh, there's like if there's like a door frame or if you can hide underneath something, do that. And I found a door frame and I was just kind of like vibing like the whole entire time. And apparently also I don't know if like a volcano like erupted, but there was definitely like lava splurting out. So that was fun. And then so basically like our hotel was like vibing on the water. We had to literally like go via car, obviously, and like basically drive uphill and just see if there was like a potential tsunami. And luckily there wasn't one. But
Crazy.
literally the same day we went to go see one of the volcanoes, and there was lava vibing. So
That's crazy. Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
it was so wild.
Wow.
It was wild.
Interesting. Got the whole experience.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nene, for the host, and thank you to anyone else who's hosted as well. Appreciate you. And
Thank you,
Gub,
Nene.
what'd you bring us for food?
Yeah, don't
I
be
f-
shy. Feed us.
Um, you said your favorite animal. You said it was a whale, but it was a specific type of whale.
Yeah, whale shark.
Whale shark. Okay, I'm interested.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, so I think like I like sharks in general, but whale sharks, like I don't know. There's something about their backs that have like this intricate pattern, like just dots and lines and stuff. Though the largest fish, but they don't eat humans, and like
I like that.
yeah. Also, they're also native to the Philippines.
Oh, they're
Also,
so cute.
um, we my stream we have a whale shark. Actually, we adopted one.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
How?
his name is Lee. Lee the whale shark.
Is that
We
is that
just we
is that one of the little like things going through my screen or something else?
it's like I don't know how to explain it. Basically, there's like a little adoption service where you can just like adopt
Oh,
a whale
really?
shark.
That's so cute.
Yeah, yeah, and we can like track its movement and stuff and where it's been vibing. But we have not it has not been refound as of I think 20 late 20 something. So it's kind of vibing in the Pacific right now. I don't know where it's at. If a if somebody knows, let me know. We missed them. But
Oh my
yeah.
god, you should do a whole stream about missing your missing shark or whale shark. That would be hilarious.
Oh my god, that'd be
That's
so
content.
fun.
That is pretty cool though. That's really cool that you can adopt one. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's so fun. I
I want to
love that. I
adopt
was like,
something.
yeah. I
Especially if
mean,
it
like,
helps them too. Interesting.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I like,
They're very
you know,
cute.
if you ever need a roommate, like, I'm just kidding. All right.
A bit of adopt me. I mean,
Oh my god. Any
So-
adopters in chat?
any adopters? Any adopters? Primers? No. Adopters?
Adopters?
You said your favorite family tradition was something about coins. You said.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I don't know if it's particularly like my family tradition or like a.
Sorry.
Oh my god, are you okay? No,
Yeah.
no, no.
I just sprayed water in my face.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I don't know if anyone caught that or saw it, but
I like. It's okay. It's okay.
sorry. Coins.
No.
Enough about me.
So, no, I mean, no, I okay. Anyways, yeah. So my,
I'm listening. I'm listening. Just keep going.
No,
I'm
no,
just-
no. Okay. No. Please do what you need. I'll entertain chat. Hey, baddies. So this is my coin tradition thing. So my mom would like put like coins in like tin cans, like you know, like those things for like sewing.
Yeah.
The tin can things for sewing. Like she would do that.
Cookie thing.
And yeah. She would like put coins in that, and then she would also like clip. Oh my god, love that. Yeah, and she'd also just like toss coins around. Again, don't know if that's like a thing, but it happens every New Year's. So yeah, we basically use them to like the coins in the tin cans for noise, but also she would like place coins like on the corners of like of all the areas around the house, and I think it's for like good luck or for warding away evil spirits. I don't know which one it was. It could be both. Who knows? Oh my god, any changers? Love the Under Armour.
This hasn't been like the most use it's ever got. Oh my goodness. I see. I don't know if you guys saw. I'm sure if someone clipped it, I don't know if someone did. But there was like the water stain. Like I looked down and 100% looked like a dick, and I was like, no.
No, it did, and I didn't want to say it.
I was like, you know what? We're not doing this. So I changed out of that shirt quickly.
Oh my god.
If you didn't clip it, well, no one is ever gonna see it again. Actually, they will because it's gonna be VOD, and I'm gonna be too lazy to edit that part out. So the coins, okay. So your mom's throwing coins around is what you're saying.
Yeah, and they're like quarters. I think they're mostly quarters.
Is it at you or just in general?
No, it's kind of more like in general. If she threw coins at me, I think I would be kind of worried.
That's fair.
Like, thank you for the change, I guess.
That's pretty cool, Wolf. I had an aunt and uncle who did that when I was younger. They placed coins around the house for me and my brothers to pick up. That's pretty cool. That's
Aw,
awesome.
I wish
Those
so.
are cool memories. See, that's the type of thing that you get you get like tattooed on you as like a quarter or something like that. Like that'd be a cool thing. Favorite gift you ever received? You said it was an article of clothing.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I can show you. Wait,
Sure.
let me see.
Bet.
Wait, it's here somewhere. I swear. Okay.
Hello, now this is now a Pikachu stream.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so this is it. This was from Urban Outfitters. So funny story. So I was going through my wish list.
Okay.
Or not going through a wish list. I was making a wish list for myself. Honestly, truly, like when I get money, I'm gonna go buy this thing, and it was this thing. I don't know. I just like the colors.
That's
Like
cool.
this gel in particular. Like if it was like a little bit more orange, it would have been my favorite color. It has the pockets that I like. Has a little like this little thingy, and also has like I don't know. I just liked it a lot. And so
It is
basically,
cool.
we're doing. Thank you. We were doing a Secret Santa for my friends and and she like I opened mine, and I'm like I don't know if I was like intoxicated, probably was, but I literally like opened it and I almost started bawling my eyes out. And she
Aw.
was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "You're like magical." And she was like, "Why?" And she's like, "I literally put this on my wish list.
Aw.
Like no one should have been able to like see it, but like I literally put this on my wish list like I think it was like 2 days ago, and like it's right in front of my hands. Like what? You're insane. And
Aw.
I just started crying because I'm like I'm so thankful for you as a friend, and like it
Aw.
was so good. It was so good. But
That's
yeah,
really sweet.
yeah,
Well, that's quick questions. Congratulations, you
Woo!
actually beat the timer. You were the
Yeah.
first one to do that in a little while. It's been a little
Oh,
while
good.
since we've done that, so congratulations. That's pretty impressive. I didn't even do it on my episode of Connections on Bren, so congratulations.
Thank you.
However, we have some questions from the chat. We have one, I think, so far. I don't think we have anything past one, unless I missed something. Jay, let me know if I have. However, the question comes from Donovan, and no guest leaves this show without this question being answered. Donovan makes sure of it every single time. There's 3 parts to this question.
Okay.
The first question is toilet paper, over or under?
Oh my god. Okay. I do under, but it's because I was taught under. Okay. So yeah, I used to go to a rec center after school because my mom worked a 9 to 5, and I would just be like super helpful. Just be like, yo, like what can I do? And she was like, hey, can you like put this toilet paper in the bathroom? I was like, yeah, for sure. And then I just like did it. And I was like, why is it that way? And she was like, it's the polite way. And I said, okay.
Unfollowing? Me too, Ellis.
I'm sorry.
We have started a over cult here. Rethinking my life decisions. Yeah, really though. That's me too, Jay.
I don't understand it, but like I don't understand this over and under thing. As long as you're wiping your bum, I think I'm fine.
So our next question, which leads it up. Okay, yeah. I was kidding. Well, kind of. When we're wiping, are we scrunching or are
Yeah.
we folding?
Oh my god. Okay, so this also depends on the situation. Scrunch if I'm in a hurry, fold if I'm not.
Interesting.
Because I'll be like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. Like I'll be like watching a movie at the theater, and I'm like, okay, like BRB, I had to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, I don't want to miss Spider-Man. Like, so I'll scrunch, but then if I'm really taking care of myself, like if I'm really trying to like make sure that like I get every single nook and cranny in there, I will fold.
So saying sometimes when you're in a rush, you risk the fingernails getting some dookie on them.
Right, but I mean, I wash my hands afterwards, guys. Come on
I
now.
mean, I'm glad you don't have mom poop popcorn, but that's good to hear. At the movie theater.
Please.
And then the third and final one here from that is I know, Donovan. I know, right? Yep. I don't blame you. Okay.
Oh my god, I didn't know there was so much underslander.
I told you. Yeah, no, we do. You meticulously
They're
scrub under
over
your
the-
nails after Ray? Really though.
I don't. Just kidding. I do.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
clean.
You just like just shit. I was kidding. Let's go. And then the final one is then when we're wiping front to back or back to front.
I think it's.
Side to
Oh my
side.
god. No, not side to side.
They'll be booty
think
cheeks
it's
going left
side.
and right.
Just gotta like lift one and like. No, I'm just kidding. I think I do front to back.
Okay.
Is that the wrong? Is that
that's right.
also the wrong answer? I feel like if. Yeah. Yeah. No, I do. Yeah. Yeah. Front to back. I don't know why. I think it's just kind of like kind of like a one and done. I think maybe I'll do back to front just to like make sure, but I think it's usually front to back.
Okay. Jay goes, nah, there's no wrong answers. Don't worry. Except for under.
Oh my god. Please.
Facts. Oh my goodness. What's up, GY? Good to see you in here. Welcome in. We got a shout out for GY, please.
Hi, GY.
So that's the question we have for now. However, I chose a great time to eat. Really though, Gub. I'm so sorry. It's because you weren't sharing, Gub. It's because you weren't sharing. You weren't sharing your garlic. What you had? You had garlic something?
Could have ate.
Garlic fried rice. Yeah,
with
it's because you didn't share the garlic fried rice.
Could have ate with us. Don't know what to tell you.
If you do front to you're done. You're
You're
done.
You're done.
Back to front, you're done.
You're going back to 2005. Just kidding. I don't know.
Still don't ship it. However, anyways, still eats.
I love that.
Gubby wubby. However, I have some questions for you going on here. Got two, and then we're probably gonna hit a break for that, and then we'll come back and we'll play some Two Truths and a Lie, as well. What made you want to begin streaming? What was the day that you clicked on that go live button and went live? What does that look like?
Oh my god. So that was, and I checked literally after ballet today. It was the 15th of February of
Coming
last year.
up.
It's coming
15
up. It's on a
days.
Saturday. It's 14 days. Oh my god. Tee-hee. Okay. Anyways, yeah,
It'd be
Okay,
crazy if it was
one of the-
19 days away. That would be even crazier.
bro. I would have been shooketh. I'd been like, bro, I gotta add another list of the number of times I've seen the number 19. What was it? Well, it was actually a really funny story. So I used to play Among Us.
Sus.
It now gives me anxiety. Like I can't play that game anymore. I'm like I just feel like I'm getting constantly marinated by my friends, and I can't lie. Like like they know. How would they know? They just know. And so I made a Discord for it because I just wanted to play with my friends. We were in the pandemic. I'm like, yo, Among Us, it's on mobile, it's free. Download it. You have a phone. Come on now. So it was just like, yeah. So it started off with that. And then it started off later with like people were saying like, oh, like, do you play like this game? Do you play this game? I was like, yeah, I don't, but I could certainly try. And like, so I would like download a game, play with people on Discord, and they were like, wow, you're like really, like, you're like a really like charismatic person. Like, you should start streaming. And I was like, I don't have a PC for that, big man. Like, seriously, I don't like, but that's so sweet of you, you know? January comes around, I get a notification that I get a grant for having good academic standing and also being a dancer. So I got like $5,000. Just be like, yo, like we see what you do in the community. Here's $5,000. You don't have to pay it back. Like,
That's
do whatever
awesome.
with it. And I was like, okay, well, first of all, I'm buying a PC. So that's what I did with that was like a good chunk of my money. I was dating somebody at that time too, and he was like, "Hey, I don't want to be rude, but like, are you rich?" And I was like, "No, I just got a grant for $5,000. This is nothing." Also,
Spending money on stupid things, buying a llama, like
well, I bought a ukulele with it too.
you also bought a whale shark.
Oh my god, I did use the grant money for the whale
That's
shark.
funny. That's hilarious. When
Well,
you have so much money, you're like, what the fuck? You know what? Whale shark.
Yeah, I was just like, well, when I got the notification from my advisor that I could do anything I want with this money, I was like, okay. So I mean, a good chunk of it went back to like, um to this to the savings. Oh, I don't know what. I don't know. Anyways,
Oh.
but yeah. And then bought my PC, bought that ukulele, don't adopted a whale shark, and I think I was kind of holding off. Well, first of all, because the PC wasn't here yet. I got it all like custom built and like sent over from like Texas or something, and there was like a severe weather storm, so I could have done it earlier. But I think the first game was Genshin Impact, and I remember like being like, I don't think people would watch me play this game. But I had all my cousins coming in. I had like 8 viewers first day in, and I was like, this is too many people. I don't know what
Aw.
to do. Like, so I just like one of my first clips is like, if I could reenact it, this guy like somebody clipped me and being like, "Oh my gosh, hi, welcome in. I don't know what to do with my hands." Like, and I was like, like I was just like, oh shoot, yeah. And then I think I only streamed for like 2 or 3 hours that day, and I was just so anxious. Also, like, the good old like scuff stream, like, where's the game? Where's the like your audio's so fucked up? Like, what's going on? I'm like,
Yeah.
good question. I don't know.
That's fair.
But yeah, that was my first day.
Well, Gub has a question for you.
Yeah.
I was wondering, who is your Genshin main?
Ooh. Okay. So it has to be Daddy Zhongli. If you don't know Daddy, you do not know me. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy. What is the TLDR version of your life, what is the steps of making
Mhm.
little Wei from picking flowers in the field to let's go when he definitely was not supposed to going on to now the Wei that we know and love on Connections here in front of us?
TLDR. Again, came out of the womb in the Manila, Philippines. I think I knew that I wanted to start dancing because at the ripe age of 2, I was doing karaoke to "Oops, I Did It Again" by Britney Spears, and was dancing, and my mom was like, "Wow, you're like a natural performer." And I was like, "Okay, thank you. That's really sweet." Obviously, didn't say that in those words, but like, and then my parents got divorced at the literally a year after. I have an older brother and an older sister. They literally were like, I guess like in the court because my mom wanted to move in the U.S. I guess, when they were doing like the divorce things, they could only pick one child. She initially thought of taking my sister, but then I guess during like the final decision, she saw me crying and she ended up choosing me instead. So I moved to San Diego with her, single mom. Grew up with my aunts, my 2 cousins, and my uncle until I turned 6. And I went to kindergarten with them too. Kindergarten through like basically throughout whole entire school. We were like the the holy agent trinity, just like taking life by storm. Um, uh, yep, that's basically what happened. Elementary school. My mom knew I wanted to dance. There was like these after school dance programs, which basically taught like cardio, aerobics, but also like hip hop, jazz, and stuff. So that's how I got my foundation. And then like also like at the end of every like trimester, we were able to like perform live somewhere. So like there, one time I like performed in front of like during a halftime during a college football game. I like a local fair, like parks and stuff. It was like hundreds of people, and I was like, "Oh, bro, I got this in the bag. I know how to do this." So I would always be like relatively in the front, like, and that was cool. Middle school came around. Bought my first like Fall Out Boy album. Like my first album ever was a Fall Out Boy album. Decided to be emo. I was like, dancing's so dumb. Like, who dances, bro? I just want to like listen to Fall Out Boy and like wear skinny jeans and straighten my hair. So that was a weird phase in my life. Um, I was very middle school was weird. Like I was in the closet. Number one, number two, just wasn't being who I was. Wore Axe body spray. Weird. Um, sorry
That
for people that
that just hit me with like a wave of smells that I forgot
like.
about
Oh
that I
my
just
god.
remembered.
I just remember like opening like the men's locker room
Yeah, and you're
door
like,
and just like
"Ugh."
body odor and like also like dark temptation like
Yeah,
yeah.
Clash.
Just like clash is oh my god. Um
Really though.
yeah, high school came around. I was like one of the 8 Filipinos there. I was in a very like conservative, very like conservative in the sense that like modest is hottest. Not necessarily like political wise, but like yeah, one of the 8 Filipinos. I tried to stand out because I was kind of like when I was like in middle school, I was kind of like, don't talk to me, please. Like I don't want to talk to anybody. I want to be alone. Like and then um I tried out to be part of like the associated student body my freshman year. I got in and then I told him one of my goals was like I just want to like be myself. I felt like growing up like growing up also too was just kind of like a you have to like show no emotion. You have to like be a man, which is toxic. But we can unravel that if you want. But I was just like I love talking to people. I love just being myself, and I feel like being part of the associated student body would allow me to do that, and like also like allow people to be inspired by like what I like to do and stuff. So did that to the point where I would be going on like full ride scholarships to the like to a bunch of like leadership conferences, like doing presentations on like basically how to do events. I was part of the California Association of Student Leaders, and like I got like a plaque and like like a diploma and stuff, and like There's like photos of me like basically be like I don't know. It's so crazy.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Ended up being president of like 3 clubs. Ended up being a homecoming king. Voted most spirited.
Well, you're
So
always
you
my
can
king, but
tell.
go on.
Stop. I love that. Went to community college. I initially got accepted into nursing school, and then I realized the cost, and then I was like, I think I'm gonna be a nurse. And my Caucasian stepfather was like, because he was like, why? And I was like, okay, well, the reason is because my older brother and my older sister are also nurses. And he was like, why would you want to do something that like other people are doing? And I was like taken aback, and I was like, oh, I don't know. That's actually a really good question. So did not know what I wanted to do right out of high school. Went to community college, which I would recommend if anybody like does not know what to do. Start with community college. It will save you money. Um, I started out as a business administration major with a focus on communications. That's just to impress my parents, ideally. And then I was like, I want to do what I want to do. And then I ended up being a psychology major, which was doing well. I love learning about the brain. I love learning about emotions. I love learning how people memorize things. Um, I loved like one of the things I wanted to learn was like how do people like remember vivid dreams? Because I can explain why too. I have a dream journal. Anyways,
Cool.
anyways, and then one of like I think I was like 2 semesters away from a degree, right? Or like to transfer over. And one of the like research topics was like you can literally pick anything with like as long as it ties in with psychology. And I said, okay, cool. So I did a 13-page paper on why like psychology and dance correlate and why dancers tend to be more depressed than any other careers. I got 100% on it, and I was like, why am I not a dancer? I literally like did this whole entire research thing, and I was like, I was like at a cafe with when my friend worked at, and I was just kind of like not being at home because I really wanted to be like, do I want to do this? Like like dance as a career in general isn't necessarily like a thing that like people usually do at a professional scale. And I was like mulling it over for like a couple of days. My Caucasian stepfather comes in. I don't know how he found my like the coffee place because it was pretty like I don't want to say it was pretty low key, but like it was not at all.
Not
I
high
think he like
key. We
found
get
the
it.
like I think he like because me and my mom share each
Locations.
other's locations, yeah, and I think he found me through there, and he was like, "We gotta sit down," and I was like, "Well, I'm already sitting." I remember saying that to him, and I'm like, "Okay, sorry." And he was like, "Well, like what's going on?" You're like, "You're not at home. Like, what are you doing?" And I was just like, and I start like tearing up. I was like, I don't want to be a psychology major anymore. I want to be a dancer. And he was like, well, do you at least have a plan? And I was like, yes, actually. And then I showed him like this like Word document of like a plan that I had. And he was like, okay. I was like, cool. And then auditioned for my major. Um, I auditioned for the first time for like one of like the college dance concerts, which was like choreographed by the faculty. You were only allowed to be in maximum 4, and I got selected by 6 professors for my first time, which was like super rare apparently, because it's like if they don't know who you are, then like they're just kind of like, we'll pick one, like we'll pick you. But they were like, I remember the 2 co-chairs were fighting over me. I
Aw.
remember like I was like, oh my god, this is so much. I just want to be a major. Like I just want to dance. um, that was fun. And then I was also part of their first ever dance company, which was really cool. And then transferred over, attempting going to the college I go to now. Imagine 500 people that are definitely well overqualified to the point where like they had to split it like 2 days, and they only selected 5 people per class, and I was one of the 5, and I like remember bawling my eyes out because it was like first of all you had to be good at dancing, and then you also had to like so if you pass that they give you like a they basically give you like a cognitive audition. Like it's like okay, like you're a dancer, but like can you think critically while dancing, or like can you like think basically like, instead of being like this like robot that is like good at everything, can you
Of course.
also be a human? You know, so
And critical thinking
yeah,
is so important, right? Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, and then started streaming, and then I was like, hey, I want to connect my dance experience with my streaming experience, and here we are.
Well, you're quite the character. Definitely. Like you definitely have a huge personality. It's one thing I adore about you. It's something that I've loved to see is there's no like fake Weibei. It is
Yeah.
100% you're getting the real Weibei every single time, whether it's on a call, whether it's on stream, whatever it is, every single time. So obviously love this. So lucky, Yulissa. I think it's the positive attraction, like what's it called, the law of attraction. How you basically you bring positivity to the world, it'll bring it back, and that sort of thing. And I think that really what it is for at least for you, Ray, and kind of that sense. Well, I got a lot we're going to talk about later here. However, we're going to go on a break. We're going to go on a quick little break, probably about 5 minutes. We're going to come back, and then we're going to do Two Truths and a Lie, and we'll talk about that. And no, even though it seems like I feel like we've dissected everything, we're gonna maybe we'll see if you've hidden something on me here, and we'll do Two Truths and a Lie. So chat, don't go anywhere. Get something to drink for yourself, and get right back here. Gub, go put the plate in the sink since you're done, and then we'll be back here in 5 minutes. And then we'll continue with Two Truths, One Lie, and we might be doing some VIP giveaways here, possibly. Okay, Dad. Hey, that's Daddy to you.
Oh, so you know.
yeah. Oh my goodness, I just got back from getting my pizza. It's okay. It's okay. We're going there. Oh, is this say that? Oh my goodness. No, nothing, Bea. Nothing. We weren't talking about nothing. It's fine. Get some water. I love you. I'll see you guys in a second.
My friends, and eventually that took a toll on me. My therapist was like, you have to focus on yourself. At the end of the day, you can't help everyone as much as you want to, and you can't please everyone. So focus on yourself, really understand how you're feeling, and set your boundaries. You have to prioritize your well-being.
What is the best piece of advice that you've ever received?
You're the only person that can take care of yourself. Ultimately, you can ask others for help, and often you can get help, and that's wonderful. But when it comes down to it, you're brushing your own teeth every day, you're putting pants, you're the one taking care of yourself, you have to. If I want things to get done, I have to be the person looking for change.
What life-changing event have you experienced?
So I was with this person for just under 3 years, I think. But in that time, I basically completely isolated myself from my family, my friends. I was just like a typical, like very insecure teenager. I moved out just to be closer to this person. And this was a kind of like very controlling environment. Like they decided what I dressed, what I said. I couldn't swear because it wasn't ladylike. I couldn't buy protein powder because it would make me bulky. Developed an eating disorder. Didn't go to college for this person. It was a very, very controlling environment, and I moved in with this person when I was 18. And that was where I actually realized what kind of situation I was in. I think the worst part about it was because I had isolated myself so much, there are people that I lost because I didn't go spend time with them when I could. I was only allowed to be around that person, and that's it. You know, I lost my grandmother, and I lost someone who was basically a father to me during that time. And I think that's actually one of the things that created a turning point for me was when I lost that person, and the person that I was with told me that I just had to get over it. And I think mental abuse is something that's not talked about enough. I want people to know because I want people to be able to learn. If there is somebody in your life that is telling you how to dress and how to act and who to talk to and who to be around, that person is toxic and is not worth a moment of your time.
What is your biggest fear in life?
Regret. So I never want to put myself in a shoulda, woulda, coulda scenario. I want to know that I did my best in every scenario that I've ever been across. I want to know that if I thought I should be doing it, I did it. Even if I tried, who cares? I tried. If I failed, whatever, I tried. But I never want to regret not doing something. This is how I see it. You get born, there's that dash in the middle, and then you die. So it's all about, did you make your life worthwhile? Did you live to the fullest? Did you enjoy that moment? Because you got to remember, everything that you did, you don't take with you. Everything that you gained, you don't take with you. You got to understand that I gotta enjoy what's here in the now. So absolutely, my biggest fear in this world will always be regret.
You're watching Connections, a podcast about human connections, premiering every Tuesday on Twitch TV/Brengra. What is the best piece of advice that you've ever received?
You live your life for you and you don't live it for anybody else. In reference at the time, it was about my dad and how I wanted to live my life, and you live your life for you. This is your life. You make it the way you want to. You're not here for a long time. You're here for a good time type thing. Do whatever makes you happy.
What life-changing event have you experienced?
So I was dating a girl and she just disappeared out of nowhere, and she didn't really tell me why. Her parents showed up. Her mom gave me a letter. I was like, oh wait, where is she? It's just like, she recently passed away. That was like a life-changing moment to me, because like on the letter it says, I apologize for not letting you know what happened to me because I didn't want you to be in the same pain where I was going to, because at the time she didn't tell me, but she had cancer. I was like, wow, I didn't know what that meant. That explains why she was very distant to me towards the end of the relationship. And what the note says, I apologize if your outlook on life or love changed because of me, but if you find someone that you truly love, don't let go of them.
Who do you feel closest to?
Like my nan, so my dad's grandma. She passed away because of dementia. That hurt me a lot because I was really close with her. For my 13th birthday, I was having a party at my house and she called an ambulance on herself and she forgot my name. And that kicked me in the ass. And when I lost her, I couldn't stop crying. Even now, I hate crying. But she was an amazing person. She would give me change to go and help with her shopping. She would tell me all these stories of the war in London and stuff when she got evacuated. You could sit down and have a conversation with her for days on end. She was such a beautiful person.
What is a lesson in life that you had to find out the hard way?
One of my first kind of really serious online relationships. We spent a lot of time together, very condensed. Due to their home life, they had to take an abrupt exit from everything online. First it was maybe every other day, which was that's a little weird. And then it became 3 days, 4 days, a week at a time. And I just had to sit with that giant question mark. And I got basically a one message heads up after not hearing from them about why things could not continue. And it was just a lot of external forces that caused some issues. All their social media has vanished. They're gone. And I haven't heard from them since. And sometimes you cannot get closure. Sometimes you just have to move on without knowing the answer.
If you could ask a single person, hello everyone, how's it going? What's up? We're back. Did everyone go get drinks of water? Gub, did you put away the your plate? Be honest with me. Bea, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. We'll see you in a second when you come back with lunch. You better be bringing us some. I haven't eaten lunch yet.
Me neither, actually.
Yes, Dad. D. Oh my goodness. Terrible. I hate this. Oh my goodness. Well, good. Welcome back.
It
Good
is
to
a Starbucks reusable cup.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Are we sponsored?
Sorry.
Again, I get it. I'm just kidding.
That's fun.
So, we're gonna play a little game here. Play two truths and a lie. I feel like I have a sneeze coming, so I feel like at some point throughout this, I'm just gonna go.
Thank you in advance.
Thank you for
problem.
blessing me. I really needed to be blessed by.
Nah.
We're gonna play two truths and a lie. Maybe you've never been here before, and maybe this is the first time you've been here, chat. So we're gonna tell you how it goes. There is a couple things here. I'm gonna play an intro. The intro's outdated. I'm sorry, it's outdated. I've had a busy ass week trying to take over this year, trying to get a bed in this place, doing a bunch of stuff, moving around the whole house. I'm sorry. Going through a breakup. Be Making you feel bad for me. Well, I'm Profesh. Yeah. How do you feel now, Andy? You probably sent that and you didn't even hear me say what I said, huh? Now how do you feel, Andy? Huh? He's like, I stick with my word still. So the yeah, exactly. yeah, that's probably how Andy's feeling there. Exactly, Pugs. Exactly. So this is how you play. It's unprofessional, still more professional than me. Here's how to play Two Truths and a Lie. Please direct your cute little eyeballs to the screen as I play the intro here. The rules of Two Truths and a Lie are quite simple. So because today we don't have a giveaway, we're going to change some things up. So there were two rules of Two Truths and a Lie. Number one, the guest is going for 3 statements about themselves. 2 are the fact and 1 is lie. Number 2, the viewers are going to be able to guess the false statement by voting in a poll. If the viewers are correct, we're going to do another VIP giveaway in this as well. So one of the viewers will be walking away with a VIP. If I choose the correct false statement, we'll also be doing a VIP for today. We might change it up next time. I have an idea that I just haven't implemented yet. So hopefully by the next Connections episode, which is going to be, oh my goodness, it's a little while away from now because it's not the next one. I'm trying to make sure I get the date right here. It's going to be, I'm in double danger. Is going to be with KP on Tuesday the 15th. So that is 2 weeks from today. We'll hopefully have a new setup for this. Fingers crossed. So, chat, we're going to listen here intently. I'm super excited here that Pugs is here. Ooh. Pugs is our resident known Two Truths, One Lie sniffer outer. That sounded bad. But Pugs always knows. Pug is big brain. So I'm gonna give the floor to you here. And apparently I'm a sniffer. Yeah. Fuck. Oh my goodness. What's it called? And I'm going to get you to please tell us your 3 statements in no particular order here.
Okay. Are you guys ready? Because these are pretty good, I would like to say. Anyways, okay. So, number 1, I used to enter Pokemon tournaments, like competitive Pokemon tournaments. Number 2, I know a dancer, also a bestie, that has danced with BTS. And the third one is today, years old, I got a card from prison.
Oh, these are all good ones. Okay. So we're about to run a poll here. We're about to run a poll in just a second here. Oh boy, I know. We got a good one here. So, important distinction. Okay, Pugs. Pugs is already on the case here. So we're going to run a poll here in a second here. 1, 2, or 3. There it is right there. Why is it so small? Okay, we're going to fix that into some... That's not what I meant, but what's it called? What's it called? I need you in chat to vote 1, 2, or 3. What you think is the lie there? What she said. All right. Oh, is that what is TGC or VGC?
So it's like the video games or the trading card game.
Got you. Okay. Got you. So number 1 on this list, chat, that you can vote for in the poll that's up right now, is that Ray used to enter competitive Pokemon tournaments. The second one is that he danced with a dancer that danced. No. That's a lot of dancing. No, I'm just reading it. I'm like reading it. Like, that's a lot of dance. I didn't write that. Knew a dancer and bestie that danced with BTS, number 2. And number 3 is that at today's years old, what's it called? Got a card from prison. So 1, 2, or 3, please put in chat there. 3 taking the early lead here. Number 1 being a competitive Pokemon tournament, or entering into competitive Pokemon tournaments in VCG. Number 2, knowing a dancer that danced with BTS. And number 3 is a card from prison. Got a card from prison. So try to need you to give me 1, 2, or 3. Could be 1 different competitive scene. That's true. It could also be different K-pop group or just some different group completely. It could also be not a prison, not from prison. Maybe it's from jail. And I need your answers in chat here quickly, please. Chat here has helped me. I don't know. How'd you come How'd you come out of nowhere? A bit too random. I don't know. First one feels right. Okay.
Yeah, and any feelers? Any feelers in chat?
Pug's a big feeler.
Aw.
There is a Pikachu in the back. That is true. TGC,
Oh.
TCG, I wouldn't have believed. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
So number one is that enters competitive Pokemon tournament. Number two is that dance with had a friend that danced with BTS. And number three is that he's got a card from someone who is in prison, or card from prison was the perfect way. What's up, Tempura boy? How's it going? Thanks for the hydrate. Appreciate you.
Oh, let me hydrate too.
Right now, 2 is taking the lead, but 3 is coming up quick behind it. Number 1, I'm wondering if it's number 1 because it could have really been tried to compete, but maybe couldn't. Ooh. Good idea. I saw there's possible a Smash history there. Maybe it's a different kind of game. Interesting. So number 1 is entered competitive Pokemon tournaments. Number 2 is the dancer. Oh, we got a tie. Jay, can you run the poll one more time for just 2 and 3, please, on there as well? We're gonna see what chat thinks. They're 2 or 3. So 2 is going to be the knows a dancer that danced with BTS. We're looking for the lie, chat. Remember, we're looking for the lie here. Number 3 is that he recently received a card from prison. Jay, we can just run if you haven't already started it, 1 minute. It was fine, but if not, okay, that's okay. That's all good. No worries. It's all good. You're thinking 2. You're thinking 2? Bro, it's 1. Iggy, you have to pick someone else. 2 or 3. The majority has already voted. 2 or 3. Either is as he knows someone that danced with BTS, or number 3 got a card from prison. Is that Fig? What's up, Fig? Good to see you. Lunch break, lad. What's up, Fig? Good to see you. Can we ask questions? We can ask questions after. Well, unfortunately, we can't. We can only go with what we got, KP. Good to see you, KP. KP is going to be on the next episode of Who Are You as well next week. I know, right? I know. KP, the number 2, I don't know if you heard, was that Ray had a friend that danced with BTS, and number 3, sorry. Number 2 is that, and then number 3 is that he recently received a card from prison. 2 very interesting stories on both of them. Even the first one is very interesting too. But we're looking for the lie here. A lot of people are saying number 2 is the lie. No one believes in the BTS story. Everyone's like, BTS, It's 4 a.m. Yell at me to go to sleep, please. No, stay with us. Hang out.
Stay, please.
It's okay, KP. In 2 weeks from now, you'll be spending that gen time with me on Connections.
I love the promo.
Really though. Dancers that dance with BTS is number 2. So that knew a friend that was dance with BTS, and number 3 is card from prison. I'm just assuming it's some Lime Stray Kids.
Ooh,
or
Stray
Twice.
Kids. Oh, Stand Twice. You make me feel special. Sorry.
Heck yeah. Exactly, KP. All right, this poll is almost rendering off. See, this is where I'm thinking.
What's up?
So far, Love Me Some Twice. Competitive Pokemon tournament. Donovan brought up a point that I didn't think of before. Donovan said about how it could be maybe something else. The dancer, the friend of a dancer that danced with BTS is a bit far. I will say I'm kind of going with chat so far. Chat's right now at 5-2 for the number 2. I could agree with number 2 because there's a lot of things that could be changeable. 1, it's a friend, it's not you. It's it's BTS. That's an easy change up. Dance. Maybe they just met them, for instance, or maybe you met them even in like a meet and greet or something like that. The card from prison doesn't sound terribly far for me because I know there's like things you can do with that. I've seen like a TikTok person that was like calling with an inmate, and I think they started dating or something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a whole story. I don't really know what the name of it, but it's just kind of interesting. But it looks like chat is closing up on number 2. If you haven't got your thing already in the poll, it's almost ending here in just a moment. Get your votes in. And so chat's is number 2. And I don't know. I will say you did a good job keeping a very straight face through all this and not giving us anything. Pugs. I'm gonna write down a number. Pugs.
Oh my
Pugs.
God.
I want to know what you voted. Pugs.
Yeah, Pugs. What did you vote for? Don't be shy.
Because I have a number in front of me. Okay. I agree. So I think I'm gonna go with Pugs. Pugs always seems to sniff out things. Pugs big brain, like I said. Pugs always seems to do it. So, Ray, is chat and are we correct? Are we giving away 2 VIPs today? Is number sniff is number 2 the lie?
I think, Bren, you are going to be giving 2 VIPs because the first one was the lie.
Wait, what? Wait, no, we don't get what? What? Wait, no, we don't give out anything if we don't win. What?
Oh, you guys, no winners. Just kidding. Sorry, get well soon. Sorry, no give.
Wait, really? One?
Yeah, okay. So this is where the story unfurls. Okay, you had a feeling. Sorry, you're giving 0. Sorry, I lied. Yeah, I've never competed in a tournament ever. Do I look like a competitive person to you?
Yes.
I'm literally. Oh my god. Okay, so I will say this. Okay, so I was 18, 19 years old. It was 18 or 19. I was a moderator for this Pokemon RPG game called Pokemon Vortex, and they made me a moderator because I was just like super nice. Like I liked Pokemon, and that's how I got introduced into the competitive scene, the metagame, if you will. And as like freshly an adult, instead of like learning about how to have like relationships or like what's the history of X, Y, and Z, I was like, I want to make the best team ever. I want to be so good at this game.
Someone say you wanted to be the very best?
Yeah, like no one ever was, honestly, truly. So I played like I did like the meta game and stuff like that. Like I knew how to like predict people, but like I've never like went out of my way to like register for a tournament or like compete. If
Okay.
that makes sense.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know Pokemon Vortex? Oh my god. I don't want to talk about it here though because that place was toxic.
What's it called?
yeah.
And so number 2 then, the one that we had here, you said was that you had a friend that danced with BTS. A bestie, you even said.
A bestie. Yes, a bestie. So this is what happened. This was, I think I want to say pre-pandemic Lovato. I want to say, I think it was like 2019. I I just I just finished teaching a dance class, like as a sub for a studio, and he just finished taking a class, and we were like, I was like, bro, I'm so hungry. He's like, yo, you want to go to McDonald's? And I was like, yeah, where are you? And then he like showed his location, I showed mine, and there was a McDonald's like literally like in the middle, like between us. I was like, let's go to that one. So we go, we talk about how our classes went. We were like going deep, and then he was like, hey, I I want to tell you something, but like I can't really say it. And I was like, oh my god, like are you? As a joke, I was like, are you telling me that you like me? And he was like, no. I'm like, okay, that's fair. He was like, I'm gonna be dancing with BTS on The Voice, and I was like, no way. And I was like, how? So he was part of a dance company up in LA, and they're like under contract and stuff. And I guess one of their contracts was to do live performances. And I guess they chose like that group. They're called GRV. They're called Groove. Yeah, dance with BTS. And I was like, are you allowed to tell me that? I was like, I don't think so. So okay, sorry, he broke his NDA if there was one.
Exposed on stream live.
Sorry, double suit. But yeah, so that's what happened. And then the third one was I did get a card from prison today.
Wait, today?
Yeah.
Today.
Years old.
I didn't realize you meant today. I thought you meant like
today, years old.
Oh my goodness.
It's a happy birthday card from my uncle in prison. Can I read it out to you?
Of course, really yes, yes, of course.
Really wholesome. Also, to prove it, it says prison cards by Crimson. And
Wait, there's
yeah,
a card. Interesting. I never knew
yeah,
that.
didn't me neither. Didn't even know. I honestly, truly. And it says, dear insert legal government name here.
Oh wow, we're not doxing this stream. That's just why you just say that just for who are you? Oh, it's
Yeah,
it's the VODs thing. I get it.
I grew up. I grew up.
Oh my god, someone say dox. Yeah, really.
I really remember. Oh my god, I was like, damn, I really just doxed myself. All right. It's never easy following your dreams, especially if that dream is not very financially fruitful in the beginning. But it's still worth it when you put your all into it. I thought it was interesting when Grandma told me that you're really into dance. You're the first dancer in the family that I know of, and I think that's pretty cool. So I'd say do everything you can to make it work, and don't hold back. I'm so proud of you, buddy, and I hope you have a good birthday. Uncle,
Aw.
legal government name here. And then it says, happy birthday, I love you.
I was
So
gonna say, be
that's
careful you don't dox anyone there. Yeah, it was close.
Yeah. I learned. But yeah.
Aw, that's so
yeah,
sweet.
yeah, it was really cool. I was like, damn, they really have cards in prison.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I didn't know that. Interesting. That's very
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Aw. Interesting. So from your uncle.
Yeah. Haven't heard from him in years.
Interesting. That's not the uncle that you moved out with your mom with, right? Or is it?
No. It's like my step uncle. So like from my Caucasian stepfather's side.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have like multiple stepfathers? Is that why you have to make sure we know that it's
No, I
Caucasian?
just had to let people know that he's white. That's it.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I have a Caucasian stepfather as well, I guess, but
Oh my god, I love
thankfully.
that for you. How is that?
Really.
How do you feel about that? No, I'm
I
just
mean, Caucasian. I mean,
he's
have
Caucasian.
you, I don't know if you've looked at your screen recently, but
I mean, all I see is a daddy. What are you talking about?
oh my goodness. Yikes. Woo. Well, that's two truths, one lie. Unfortunately, we're not winning anything. So
I'm sorry, guys.
it's all right. It's all right. You did a good job hiding the thing there. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
However, this is the part of the show where we get into the deep nitty gritty. We start kind of getting into the more things. We talked about things like first legal drinks. We've talked about getting whales. We've talked about how you wipe your ass the wrong way. We've talked about how you pick flowers illegally. We've talked about what's it called? Breaking NDAs. What's it called? What haven't we talked about that's gotten you incarcerated at this point? Oh my goodness. I feel like that the cops will be knocking on your door after this stream. VIP is safe. Exactly, Pugs. Your VIP is safe. So now we're getting to the deep questions, the nitty gritty stuff, things that I've either found in research in some sort of form or fashion. And now we're going to get some things here. We're going to go through some questions here and go through that. First off, end of stream. You can thank the uncle personally for the card.
Oh my god.
Pugs, I've missed you. It's been a couple of weeks since we've had Pugs like live in chat, and Pugs, I missed you so much. The additions that are just like being thrown in here have been perfect. What is a life-changing event that you have experienced?
Oh wow. I think when my biological father passed away, I didn't know him that well, especially since I moved from the Philippines over to America. It was kind of one of those things where it was just kind of like I had so much time to try to get to know him, but I felt like there was not only like a physical disconnect, but like an interest, like a disinterest in each other. When I think it was in 2016, he had an infection in his knee, and my mom was like, "Hey, you need to go to the Philippines right now by yourself, and you need to go say like goodbye to him." And I was like, "Goodbye? But that's crazy. I'm not like that's not happening." Like I was in such disbelief. So I went. That was my first ever like plane ride to like any place all by myself. So that in general was super scary. And I just like see him for the first time. Like since the last time I saw him, which was I think I was like 12 and I was like 20 at the time. Um, so I was just looking at him just like in bed, and he was just kind of there. But he had the like when I entered the, because it was a surprise. No one knew I was going in there except for like my siblings and I think some like other family members. And I had like my Snapchat ready too to like kind of film the moment. And like I like walk in and he like looks at like my brother and then looks at me and he just like in disbelief. And I gave him this huge hug. And then I just spent like that that one day just like taking videos together, like trying to get to know him. And then um he got cleared from the hospital 2 years later. Go back to the Philippines again just to like reconnect with people. It was Father's Day. So and he when I went last time, I went in with glasses, and this time I went in with contact lenses. And we sit down, me and my brother and my father, and he was just like kind of like disinterested in me the whole entire time. Like he's like, who's this kid? And then like my brother was like, hey, do you want to say who you are? And I was like, I'm your son. And he's like, oh my god, you look so different without your glasses. And I was like, oh, thank you. So yeah, I just remember having a conversation with him while we're getting dinner, and he was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he said, I said, I want to be a dancer, I want to be a teacher. And he was like, oh, that's crazy, I was a teacher when before I retired. And I was like, yo, that's so crazy. And he was just like, I believe that you can do anything that you want, as long as you put your heart into it, because you have like a positive, beautiful soul. And I remember like bawling my eyes out, and I didn't know that was going to be the last day I saw him. um so that happened June. Come December of the same year, they tell me that he passed away, and I need to go again to the Philippines. And I just remember looking, and I'm just like, I felt like I had so much time to get to know you, and I didn't seize an opportunity to. And the only times that I did was when I was physically talking to you, um, which was very limited. So I think like thinking of that, like and taking in like what happened, I've come to realize that like life is limited, but life is also very beautiful. And if we need to like um take a step back and realize what we have, and take that step back, and then come back and share the love that you have with people.
That's beautiful. And it's true.
Thanks.
It's very true. As we say, spam that love all the time, because I think it's something that's definitely, it's not something that I think the world is societally does often. It's not something that's common in this world. It's something that we need more love in this world. I mean, I don't know. I talked about this before. Back in September when I was mentally struggling, and I was at work, and I took a day off of work for mental health, and I made it very known to the team of people I worked with that I was not going. And this younger kid comes up to me, and the day I come back, and it was no one had said anything to me. It was like I felt a little bit like standoffish from a lot of the rest of the people on my team. Like they seemed a little bit like didn't know how to approach me after knowing that I had dealt with some sort of mental health type of thing. But it was important to me that I let them know, and I was honest about that. And it wasn't just, I'm not sick today, I'm having a mental health thing. So I'm maybe mentally a little bit, but not as far as like I'm not physically sick in that sense. And everyone was very standoffish about it. And it was this one guy who really didn't talk to me much. He's always been nice to me, comes up to me and goes, how you doing? And I was like, you know what? Like I've been kind of going through it. I said, I feel better today. Like I'm good. I'm glad to be back. But I said the last couple of days have been pretty rough, to be honest. And he goes, I'm glad to hear that. And he's like, well, I'm glad you're back today. And I was like, thanks, sort of thing. And I thought about it for a little bit, and 5 minutes went by after he walked away. And I'm like, that was like really nice of him to do. And like, someone who's younger than me, and the most people on my team are usually older than me for the most part. And it was one person who was like younger than me, and like by a bit of a margin. And so I went back up to him. I said, I just want to say thank you for actually reaching out. I said, today's been kind of weird where like I think a lot of people feel uncomfortable. And I said, and that's okay. Like they don't have to come up to me and say anything. They don't owe me nothing. But I said, I can feel that people feel a bit uncomfortable being with me, kind of being back, and they don't know what to say in that sort of sense. And so I say thank you for that. And he looks at me and he goes, you know what, Bren? We're in such like a shitty place in this world right now, and like how things are going. We got to really take care of each other right now. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
Oh,
And it's something that stuck with me for so long. And this was happened in September this past year. And it's something that I agree with. And one thing I kind of learned from that is you don't need to know what to say, but just, how you doing? Hi. Even a hi is like fine. And it's something that I've realized is even through going through this past breakup is people don't often know what to say and are scared to say the wrong thing. And I think, at least for me, and I'll put this out there as me, is I'd rather someone just say hi and not know what to say and sitting there with silence with me. And I'd prefer that over like even just not saying anything at all. However, I will say is there's people who are in their certain senses, people aren't able to kind of feel that comfortability, and that's totally understandable. And I don't want someone else's mental health to get pulled down because mine isn't 100% and they're not 100%. You said on Who Are You? You can't fill up someone else's cup without filling up your own first. And it's something I've lived by in the last 2-3 weeks since I've heard that. That advice I think came at the perfect time for me because that week was the week after my relationship just separated. And I think that was one thing I realized is I was no longer able to provide that filling up the cup because mine wasn't filled. And that was hard. That was really hard to kind of get along with. So yeah, no, you're onto something there, Ray, for sure. 100%.
You're doing great,
yeah.
Bren.
I'm glad that
Thanks,
you're
Jay.
filling your cup though. Like I remember when I saw that post of you, taking yourself on a date, I was like, damn, that's self-love right there. I love that. Yeah, I agree. Like especially with society nowadays too. Like, when when you say like, oh hey, like how are you? Like the usual answer is like, oh I'm good. How about you? But like when you say something that's not like I'm good, people are like, whoa,
Yeah.
like what did you do? And I'm like, oh no, like I'm not feeling 100% today. I'm just being transparent. Like, and like if you want to talk about it, we can. But like I'm just like like that's how I feel, and I feel like it's okay to not be good all the time, guys. Like it's okay not to be good. And like I think um acknowledging that and then like having a way to fix that is like very important. And having a team too to support you. You know? It's good. It's
For
good
sure.
to have a little network of little supporters.
I agree. I totally agree. And like I can definitely relate to that is the sense of at my work. We come into work and we get what's called a wellness check. And we went to, and one of the first question is, how are you today? And typically you get that, I'm fine, I'm okay. And it's funny, I think most people didn't realize that it is, or at least with me especially, is it's fine to say you're not okay and like we can talk about it. So I have no problem talking about it. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, that wasn't actually a question. Like I will be like, okay, like what's wrong? Like what's up today? What's going on? And it's funny because I've clicked with so many people that I work with because I asked them that question because it has to be done to someone to another person is kind of like our thing. You cannot answer the questions by yourself. You have to do it to someone else. And so I got to kind of answer those back, and it was one that's been very interesting because I've gotten to connect with people. But the thing that's weird to me is there's been days where where I've come in and I'm not 100% at all, and I've definitely said good, I guess, like you know what I mean, like I didn't like sort of thing. And that's the thing that sucks. And there's definitely been other days that I've been better, and I've actually been transparent, like you said, and just been honestly been like, you know what, today's not a great day, but I'm here, and I want to be here, and I'll work through it. And I know, especially for me, is going to work and getting through most of the day is 9 times out of 10 it helps me, kind of in a better sense, and that's definitely helps a lot. So thanks, Figgy. We see you, we love you, and we'll talk soon. Thanks for hanging out with us for as long as you have. But yeah, and thank you also, Pogs, for the lurk. Appreciate that. Fuck time zones for real, though.
So true, bestie.
I learned about that in sociology class I took. When you take a break from this, when you break the social norm, you immediately make the other person uncomfortable and unsure of what to do. Exactly. And I think the one thing I will say though to that, Wolf, is that I've noticed a lot of people that are getting more comfortable with it, which is good.
Yeah.
It means there's a lot of progress. And the people who do break those norms to something that is positive, like talking about mental health, are the ones that are going to be the ones that change it. And that's the side I would like to be on. I'm the one who I've seen change my own workplace because I spoken up about my mental health and made it very known. And I want to be on that side. And it's going to make someone feel uncomfortable 1 or 2 times, unfortunately. And it might even make me feel uncomfortable because I made them uncomfortable, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to be transparent. And so I definitely can understand that as well. So obviously you said you're thank you so much, Iggy. Appreciate you. The throat goat. I wouldn't say bye to the throat goat, Iggy. All good. What's it called? Is obviously you said that you had your the life-changing event was basically the passing of your father. So I was going to ask you a little bit about it, but I think I've kind of gotten my answer. I was going to ask you originally of kind of what your relationship was with your father, considering you guys kind of went to separate ways. But maybe I'll switch it around to your relationship with your mom.
That's a good one.
Okay, let's hear it.
So yeah, growing up with a single mom, was kind of wow. That's great. I love my mom. I do. I really do. I'm saying that to myself because I agree. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no problem. All right. um
Oh my gosh.
I feel like a lot of the I think growing up it was kind of hard growing up with a single mom. Mostly because, well, first of all, we were just like literally like fresh off an airplane. Like we had to find a job immediately. My mom doing 9 to 5s. I was either going to, like they had like before and after school programs where you're like she would like drop you off and then like you get picked up late in the day. Luckily, like at my elementary school, there was a rec center across the street, which I mentioned a little bit about when I was talking about the toilet paper story. Literally across the street. So they would also like I would sometimes be the last one there, to get picked up because my mom was doing overtime. Um, so if like I just felt like a lot of the times she was working so hard that there wasn't time to make like an emotional connection. Um, but like as I grew older, I understood it. But like when I was younger, I was like, I don't think I see like I see my mom in the morning and I see my mom at night, and I'm like, do I have an older person as a support system? I do not. I don't. Uh, like that was like kind of what was going on in my mind. Um, like I just like I felt like sometimes it was like she was like growing up like now I'm like she did so much and I love her so much for it, and like she was trying to be financially stable X, Y, and Z, but like at the expense, like I felt like I was like kind of neglected even though like she's providing so much, you know. um so that was like kind of when I like thinking and realizing that's how I kind of got into my emo phase in middle school. I was like, I hate my mom. My mom's so mean. She doesn't take care of me. Um, but as we grew up, we still have like kind of differing ideas of like in terms of like like politics term in terms of like opinions and stuff like that. Um, but I think now being an adult and like kind of like in this like agree to disagree but I also love you type of way, like she's now more present in my life than ever. I was shocked when like she was very militant and like you have to like do this type of job, like you have to work in a cubicle, you have to, you know, you have to make 6 figures, 7 figures. And I was like, I remember when I heard that in elementary school, I was like, I want to grow up to be nothing like you. Because she had this mentality, and it was like it was kind of like, you know, something that she grew up with as well. Like I felt like in order to be successful, you have to move out and like of the Philippines and go to America and get a job, like, you know, get a job that's, you know, that pays well. And she did do that. And she made a lot, like she made her father happy, and you know, um but yeah, when I told her that I wanted to be a dancer, she was kind of disappointed initially. And then I showed her, it's so funny, I showed her the first ever like college like dance concert, and both my parents were like, wait, you're like really good. Like, why would I want this to be my major if I didn't want like, oh, I'm just gonna just do on stage and just like leave. No, but yeah, ever since I showed her that, like, she didn't even go to my first one, either. She thought I was just like trying to make a statement, and I was like, yeah, I'm making a statement that I want this to be my career, but yeah. And then ever since then, she supported me. I remember getting my first ballet flats, and they're the one like basically you get the shoe and you get the straps and you have to like sew it in, and she sewed them in for me, and I was like, damn, he got somewhere. We're making a connection. Like, you really wanted to do this, and even with like streaming, I didn't tell her until a couple months ago because I thought she wouldn't support it. And then she was like, "That's like so cool. You have like," I was like, "I've only been doing it for like less than a year," and like I was trying to give her like my stats and stuff because I know she loves numbers. And she was like, "Wait, you're doing so well," and who's supporting you? I'm like, all my friends that are following me, all the people that are in chat, people that like, you know, subscribe and like donate and stuff. And she was just like kind of like, I just remember looking at her face and being like, I'm actually really surprised that like you can do something like that. And I was just like, honestly, truly, me too. Like, like, so yeah. And then she came on to one of like we did a stream together last month, or yeah, last month, and she wants to do another one soon.
Aw,
So it's my relationship with my mom is slowly but surely it's happening,
that's awesome.
and better late than never. But yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. And I think it's important because you guys got to support each other and help each other out. Exactly. Spam that love. Exactly. And that's the thing is it's, oh my God, this is an emotional ride listening to this, right? So that's the thing is, there's a couple parts of this that I want to talk about. So first thing is you talked a little bit about how your parents said they like basically like, your mom basically went for the happiness of her parents. She wanted to make her parents happy, but that might have not exactly made her happy. And maybe it
Right.
did, but maybe it didn't either. And that's the thing is, you got to realize this, like, and that's one thing that I've kind of been going through recently is what makes me happy versus someone else. And I'm not saying my parents, because I think my parents will support me on most things. Hi, Sarah.
Mhm.
And my parents will support me on most things. They're great with like that. And that's something that I'm very fortunate for. And I know not a lot of people can say that. And both my parents, not just one or the other, both of them will support it. Maybe one more than the other in certain cases, depending on what it is. But I will say is my parents will always support me in some sort of way. They'll never put it down negatively. They will ask me questions and definitely will change my mindset. But I will say is like the people around me and people that I talk to that I stuff like that is I realized that like I always thought I was the type of person who could be like, I don't care about your opinion. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And that was empowering for me in a sense. But I've realized in the last little while is I don't do that as much as I thought I did. And I'm realizing that coming out of a relationship is obviously there has to be certain things you give up in certain senses, but I think there's also things that you have to also keep near and dear to your heart, and that things are like that are important to you. Hi Emily. What's it called? And I will say is that one thing that I have as well, and one thing that I thought of when you said that is when your mom showed the support and stuff like that. And I can definitely relate to that. I have my mom in chat. That's the first thing. And my mom has been here for every single stream. And so like the what's called, and knowing that, having that support of knowing that I don't have to question if my parents like are okay with it. And I mean, at the end of the day, sorry, mom, I don't care if they're okay with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like, it's my thing and I get to do it. And that's what makes me happy. And if it doesn't make them happy, and I know, because if I was to say it like this, they'd be able to be like, okay, I get it. Is if I told them, I said that them not supporting something would make me unhappy, it's something that they'd change their mindset on, or at least try to. And like I said, very blessed to be able to have parents that think that way and not kind of would be like, well, you're not making your family proud. You could be doing so many other things and stuff like that. But it's something I think they know I truly enjoy. You do you, boo, Branka. What's it called? You do you, boo. Yeah, really. And so I think where this kind of popped off a little bit is obviously I know I have the support of my mom. It's been there since the second I turned on the first Go Live thing. My mom has been here. But it was always a question about my dad. And I know he doesn't watch these. He doesn't really understand Twitch too much. And at first, I think he thought it was probably like just a hobby, and that's okay. And I definitely understand why he would have thought that. And it was actually his girlfriend first that asked the questions first, and was like, "Oh, like I see you're doing this thing. It's all over like my Instagram and stuff like that. Like, what is this thing?" And so I started telling her, and she started lurking through some of them, and then watching some of them later and stuff like that, and listening to them. And then she would like, and so whenever we'd see each other, she'd throw it in conversation. And then for the first time, and I can tell you, my dad's really trying, like, to what's good, because me and my dad have struggled in the past with our kind of like having a connection. My dad, I can tell, is really trying. And I'm excited for that, because I obviously have always wanted like a relationship with both my parents, and I know I have that with my mom, and I've never really felt that with my dad in younger years. Now, just kind of in the last couple of years, I feel like I'm starting to get that, which is really exciting. And the other day when we went out to dinner together, and he goes, "So this Twitch thing, what is this exactly?" He's like, "Can you explain it to me?" And I was like, "Of course I can." And so like I basically give him this whole round of like what we do, how Who Are You works, how like Connections works, what we're doing on like some sort of like, I talked about like just chatting idea. Like this was before the cooking stream. And I basically told him about like how like I'm planning on doing this cooking thing and stuff like that. And like he was like, "Oh, this is cool." He's like, "Yeah, you should do that, because like look at how many people like watching like people cook and stuff like that." And so like it was really cool to me, and that like both my parents are very supportive of this. Like neither of them are saying, "Okay, you should spend your time better things, you should do stuff like that." And it definitely helps, as you said, to show the stats. I've been very fortunate to be able to be like, well, look at this growth, and I'm fortunate for it. Like, and that's what I hope to continue doing and stuff like that. And I think it's so much. I mean, if it stops tomorrow, it stops tomorrow. But it doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing it, because it's something that I enjoy doing either way, with or without the money and stuff like that. And that's the thing is, that's what I say is, when you come here, don't drop your money. I don't want it. I really, like, I don't like it does support a dream, and I'm not going to say it doesn't, because if I could one day do this and say to someone that, "Hey, what I do for work is that I get paid to talk," that'd be pretty fucking cool. Talk to other people. I should add, not just to talk. What's it called? And get to meet people, and that's what I get to do. I think that'd be so cool. But I don't want you guys to come in here and feel like you have to pay me. I want you guys to come out in here and hang out because you want to be here. And like when people are like, "Oh, I'll give you a follow," like that sort of thing, like type of thing. And I'm like, if you like my content, that's great. If you don't, that's okay too. Like, it's not for everyone, and that's all right. But if you vibe with it, that's awesome. And that's kind of where my take is on that. So I can definitely understand with like the support and the happiness and stuff like that. And obviously, like you said about streaming is where it kind of where you kind of saw it, but it also, of course, starting like dancing and stuff like that. And you talked a lot about how like your family's been very supportive for this. You talked about your like you showed us the card about your uncle. And I think that's really cool. Like your uncle's being like, you're the first family dancer, and that's like, and like I think you're going to be amazing because you can do whatever you put your mind to. And I think that's like, those are huge words of support. And same thing with your dad. Is like, your dad is like, I believe that you can put whatever whatever you put your mind to, you can do, and sort of thing. And I think that's amazing. It goes to show that your family is supportive of the things you do. And I think dancing is definitely one of those things that I'm sure is any sort of arts. People are like, "Oh, but like, are you really going to go into a job about that? Are you sure?" Like
Right.
it's just like that's not helping. Like you know, like I appreciate the concern, but that makes me contradict the thing that I know I love,
Mhm.
even though I know I love it. And like I think there was definitely people earlier in this things that are really no longer friends that are like the streaming thing. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this once a week on this different platform where you're not playing video games? Are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I do
Yeah.
because it's something I'm passionate about. And here, look at this. We're almost a whole year away from the start of this, and it's still going pretty strong. And I've made some amazing friends like you, Ray, and I made some friends like Fluffy and Gub and Jay, and so many more that are on here. And look, another friend, Frenchie. We made friends with Frenchie. Hello, Frenchie. Good to see you. Welcome in. The
Frenchie,
people
how are you
arrive.
doing today?
Welcome in. Jay, can you do me a favor? Can you give a shout out for Frenchie for me? A fellow streamer who we actually met through Andy as well. Funny enough. A good friend, someone who we've been talking to, not gonna lie. But Ray, I have a question for you.
What's that?
You have had this thing on your Discord for the longest time. It says, last time Weibei has cried, and a counter of a number of some sense of something. I'm interested.
Okay.
How did this
All right.
start? And you have it, I think, is it 1 right now? Or
It's at 1
so 1.
now.
So what happened the other day as well?
Okay.
So I want to hear both of those.
Okay, so I'll start off with the first one, or the first question. So it kind of started off as a joke, right? I was playing Minecraft, streaming things, and my friend, her name's Zoe, she rated me with like 80 plus people, and I'm like, that's not like what? And then I was like already just like so shook because I was just like, that's a lot of people. I'm on hour 7. Like I'm like this is so much. And then I was introducing myself. She all of a sudden dropped 5 gift subs, and I was like, what's going on? I don't understand. Like I was like, what's going on? She was like, I just got paid. I was like, okay, cool, but like that's great. Like love that for you, but like like what? There's no correlation. And
Exactly. I feel that.
and then people like followed in. I got like a level 5 hype train in like 2 minutes, and I'm just
Aw.
like, I start bawling my eyes out because I met her through Twitch. We actually live in the same city, like, and we met for the first time on her birthday, which was like last October. And I literally was just like, I started crying, and I was just like, I'm just so thankful that like we live so close, and yet we had to like use Twitch to like basically be friends. And so I start crying, and then her boyfriend was like, wait, babe, how often do you cry? I was just like, that's a really good question. I don't know. We should have a counter for it. And I said that like as a joke, and he was like, no, seriously, you should do it. It would be funny. And I was like, oh yeah, for sure. And then it was like, it would be like 3 days, and I had to reset the counter. And then I'm like oh god.
Well, you just recently you made it to like 15 days, I saw.
Yeah, it was actually yeah, it was actually 19 days. It was actually 19
19?
days. Yeah, literally 19. I literally was like, we were so close to 20.
Crazy.
The reason why I reset my counter was because I was literally studying. I did a study stream, a Pomodoro session, if you will, about biology, not regarding my major. It was like intro to bio. Like, what's an atom? Good question. I wish I could tell you.
Who's Adam?
Just
I don't
kidding.
know.
Like, who's Adam? Don't know her. And my friend, his name's Kenny. Lives in Southeast
Doxing?
Asia. No,
Okay.
I was like giving an area, and he gifted me a tier 3 sub, and I was like, what the heck? Like that's insane. And he was like, oh, always supporting the homies. I'm like, yeah, but like tier 3, like that's a lot of money. Like, and we were just talking about him recently, like losing his well, he didn't lose his job. He resigned from his job. Like it was stressing him out. And I was like, you just like resign for like save your money, bro. Like like don't waste it on me. And then literally proceeded to gift me more subs. And I was like, oh, like it didn't like this isn't reverse psychology. Like I'm not like I'm being totally like transparent with you. And that followed. got a level 5 hype train,
Aw.
and I like start bawling my eyes out. I'm literally like, bro, I was just trying to study. And then here I am, so grateful for you guys. And they were sending like like bits with like TTS and like how much they love and appreciate me. And I was just
Aw.
like, bro, like I really just want to know what an atom is. Like, I don't, like it's so insane. And yeah, so my VOD's still up if you want to watch me just crying because
Oh
I'm
my
just like
goodness.
so thankful. But that's why I restarted it. And now it's just kind of like a recurring thing. And I think it's so like it's really nice when like people DM me and they're like, "Hey, like you reset your counter, is everything okay?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, everything's fine." Like it's mostly like whenever I do cry, it's mostly like tears of joy, but like
That's
I
what it sounds
really
like. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, but yeah, sometimes they're not and then they're like, "Oh no." And I'm like, "No, no, it's okay. Like I talked about it. Like it's fine now." But like it's yeah. But yeah, it's mostly because I'm just so like I'm so thankful for the people that I surround myself with, and one of them is you.
Aw.
Yeah,
One of them is you
that's
for me.
uh, yeah.
um,
So
yeah, that's okay. Don't cry, Brent. No promises.
no promises.
That's Miss Bernetti. So, fun fact, chat. Those of you that don't know who Miss Bernetti is, because I know there's a lot of you that's new here. Miss Bernetti, by the way, Jay, shut up, please. Miss Bernetti is actually the person that got me into streaming. The
Oh my
lovely Miss
god.
Bernetti. I was a mod. I think I still am a mod for Miss Bernetti. Been a little bit AFK for a little while.
Oh.
AO's brand inspiration. It is Miss Bernetti. No, stop. I never stream anymore. Don't shut me out. When she eventually does, go follow. Newly married too. Yeah, exactly. I got married. Shut up. Newly married.
Congrats.
Yes, exactly. To an amazing fellow. A hamster, actually. That sounds a little weird, but if you don't know the context, but that's fine. And a wonderful friend of mine, Miss Brunetti. Good to see you. How have you? I hope he is a hamster. He is indeed a hamster. Yes. But I'm glad to see you're alive. That's great. I'm glad that you and your hamster haven't killed each other. Okay. I'm just kidding. What's it called? Oh, I love you too. Oh, what's it called? But what's it called? See, I need to hear your. I was gonna say calm voice, but that's not accurate. Your chaotic voice. Can't wait to hear it. Hopefully we'll have a stream very very soon. How about that? A KFC stream maybe. Maybe we can do the hot ones lineup together. Maybe. I don't know. It's up your alley. We're doing just chatting. Interview me. DM me. We can make something happen.
Yeah.
People can find out who the inspiration is. So Miss Bernetti was actually the second ever guest on Connections. And you can find that video on YouTube, !YT in chat. It was a little scuffed, but you know, it's there. It's there. But yeah. It's good to see you, Mr. Bernetti. Or Brune, as some of us call her too. Some of us folk.
The locals.
Brune, you came at a good time. We're meeting Waybae. Waybae's amazing, very lovely. And we're going on a couple questions here. Let's see here. What do we got here? Let's stay on the topic of kind of like the happiness and stuff like that. Continue your stream. I will. You talked about how you said you really wanted to be yourself. Well, kind of going off this fact of kind of that be a man. What is how did that kind of work out for you? Because obviously you said it's you said in middle school you were in the closet. You weren't kind of feeling you could be yourself. What does that all look like? And how did you kind of come to this point? And what would you actually? Here's a better one. What advice would you give to yourself then? Now.
Okay. I'm gonna say the advice first. Hey, young Waybae. Be who you are, bro. Everyone, a large majority of people kind of figure it out. But hey, hey, hey. The thing that you wanted to do, you should have done it. I'm just saying. Maybe next time. Just do it. um, just be bold. Be like the individual that loves people. Don't lie to yourself. You know you like people. You know you like talking to people. Don't no, you don't have to pretend. You don't have to pretend. It's okay. Also, don't date that girl By the way, you already knew. You already knew. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh my goodness.
But honesty, just you you had a you were doing great. You're doing great. You're gonna do great in the future too. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Just keep your head held high. Don't let the bullies bring you down. And they never have. You knew that. You're a baddie. You know. Okay.
It's facts
Be a
though. It's straight
man.
facts. Nothing but facts there. I like that. We might have to do that more often. I've never actually asked a guest to ask them still something, but you like really took on the role there. I appreciate that. That was
Yeah,
beautiful. That was
no
wonderful.
problem. Yeah. Be a man though. Oh my gosh. So I am fortunate. No, that's not the right answer. I was given the opportunity to be surrounded by 19 aunts and uncles. 19. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize that that's 10 aunts and 9 uncles. Anyways, 19. Oh God. All right. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. And they were just very like they went to the military. They were very like go USA. I'm like, okay. Like the whole entire time, they like they were so like very like masculine, very like had like the homemade gym bench like workout thing. They did everything in their power to like show off that they were like these like macho men and like show no fear. And um they would like they would just kind of like kind of just tease me and stuff, being like, oh my god, like you're not buff like us. I'm like, well, I'm like literally like 7, so like maybe like I don't know, things were not clicking for me at least. Like I was like growing up, I'm like I also don't want to be like that. Like they're such meatheads, bro. Like I don't understand. But it was always this constant like, why are you crying? Like don't cry. Like only women cry. Why are you doing those things in particular? Like men don't do that. Um which was like I was just like now growing up, I'm like, what was like who taught them this? Because this was definitely like a nurture type situation. And it was like, yeah, even my mom, just circling back, she actually like fairly recently, she was just like, I'm so sorry that like you grew up in that type of environment, which I thought was like super like I'm grateful. Again with like the 9 to 5, like when we had like winter breaks, she would take me to like my grandpa's house, and that's where like all my uncles and aunts like resided. So like while she was doing her 9 to 5, he was like babysitting me. So I was always stuck in that environment for like 2 weeks, just like being constantly like, yo, you gotta learn how to do push-ups. And I'm like, ew, I'm 7. Like I don't want to do this. Like I want to play video games. And yeah, it was just like a lot of like emotional like beating up, not really like the physical one, but kind of like we're gonna make you a man. And I'm like, do men sing karaoke? Like like
You're doing
so
great, Bren.
yeah, it was just yeah. And then I think that also like translated, like I think later on, like when like going back to school and stuff, like being like, oh shoot, like I can't show emotions now because my uncle told me to. So it was just very like, yo, baby, like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. You know, I think that's also where the emo phase kicked in somewhere. But like, yeah, I know this must be like a serious topic, but like, it's literally like this is like what my head was like.
That's all right.
Wow, like I was surrounded by people that were like not on the same wavelength as me, and I just let them basically try to mold me into what they wanted, but I said no, thank you. Um, yeah, wow, crazy.
Interesting. And I
But
think you said, like you said, it's a product of like nurture and how you kind of were brought up and so that, and I mean, there's ways to change the link. There's ways to change certain things, and mindsets change, evolve, differ in whatever senses, and things change. And I will say is like I can definitely say is like there's things in my family that like I don't like, and I want to change. I want to make sure there's difference and stuff like that. And I think the understanding of mental health will probably be the biggest thing. Is not that my family doesn't, but I think it took almost too long for us to almost accept it in a sense, not really understanding and not having the utilities and the research for it. And that's gonna be something that in when the next generation that will be kind of looked at as, in my opinion, is something that we will be talking about mental health and stuff like that. And that's very important to me. So yeah, no, definitely. It's product of environment, right? And that's, it's unfortunately for you, it was that toxic masculinity in a sense. So yeah, no, it's definitely something that really sucks for sure in that kind of upbringing.
Yeah.
Hello to Sorcha? I think
Scorcha.
Sorcha? Scorcha?
Yeah.
Hello Tony. Welcome in. And hi Earl. What's up? Good to see you all. What's it called? This is a great stream playing Gala while listening to this. Is Halo? Or is that Halo you mean? Oh, playing Halo. That's what it is. While listening to this is a weird mood. It's all right. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hello. Good to see you, Scorcha. Let's see here. What do we got here? Here's an interesting one. I think this will be interesting for you because of how big your heart is, Ray. What does love mean to you?
Oh my God. What does love mean for me? Love is like when you see someone or something and it's just like this undeniable feeling that like you want to support that thing, whether it be, your love for somebody, your love for your love for dance, for example. It's just kind of like this confirmation like within like your heart and also your mind that like I am so ready to spend my life here knowing that like I can support you. And I think that's beautiful. Like I just whenever I think of people that like are in my circle, I'm like it's so like I can't even think of like one reason not to want to support you. Like there's literally like no reason. And and I could say the same thing with you, Brian. Like you've given me no reason to like not fall in love with you.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's what love is to me.
You're trying to reset my counter?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, exactly. As I think I said this early in the stream, but I'm gonna say it again. You lead with positivity, you lead with love, you get that back to you in some form or fashion. It's not gonna happen right away. I don't expect it to be like instant, but I think that's what it comes for it. And it's something that I've learned from this is I am truly who I am on stream, who I am in person. You're not getting a fake persona. You might get a little bit of an amped up version because I'm excited and I have ADHD and that makes me talk fast. So you might get that version a little bit on stream, but at the end of the day, it's still me. And that's something that I think is, and I think that's why I've attracted look at how many amazing people in here. Like there's so many amazing people that I get to meet or get to talk to every single week. And that's so cool. And you too, like, you mean like we would not have met if I had not done this and that sense and kind of treated that way. And so I think I'm so fortunate. I'm very, very fortunate for that. And I think, but I truly agree is that you what you put out is what you get. And I'm happy with what I got back. Let's just put it that way. Thank you so much, Brune, for the tier 1 sub, 4 subs, which actually, for those of you that haven't been here at the very beginning, me and Jay, the mod of today's stream, has made a deal, or down in chat, by the way, is that because I like to try and help out my mods. Yeah, there you go. Oh, deal. Yes, a deal. Is that if I was to get 20 subs today, that Jay will get $20 paid out because I like paying the mods, I like feeding them, ! Feed mods if you like to feed most of them. But unfortunately, Jay's not on that yet. So ! Feed mods if you'd like to. So we're going for 20 right now. We have 14 subs, so we need 6 more. Brent, look me in the basement. What? Chill, easy now. Now go ahead, feed Jay. # feed Jay. Yeah, exactly. So if you'd like to contribute, you do not have to by any means. But if you'd like to get Jay fed, 6 more subs will do that for Jay. If you'd like to. You don't need to by any means. You can use a Prime if you have it. If you don't, that's okay too. That's fine. If you'd like to just chill and hang out, that's okay too. Jay really speedrunning to grab Donovan's mod rights level. Really though.
I love that. Timmy!
What just happened? Oh my god. 2 people back to back with 6 gift. What? Jay, send me. Jay, this is the second time Jay's gotten paid out on a stream. Yo. Y'all just double that. And level 4 hype train. What the fuck? What the fuck? Let's play it a couple times. What the fuck? Jay getting fed. What the fuck? Jay gets you eating tonight. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, who did this all go to? Oh my goodness. There's some names that I haven't met yet in here. My goodness. Oh my goodness. So Emo Orphan getting it, which it knows from oh my goodness, from Vampa's stream. Jason D Slice, I recognize that name, but I couldn't put a, let's see, Jason's been here since early this year. So Jason must be a homie recently. Rosebud got one. Oh my goodness, Donovan, a 500 biddies. And why did you put them like that? A 500 biddies, my goodness. Thank you so much, Donovan. Appreciate that. Oh my goodness. One to Rosebud, one to Vixel, one to Fez, one to Ash, one to Mr. Monkey. What's up, Mr. Monkey? One to Rick, one to Pond, one to Rachel, one to Delta, and one to Veray. My goodness. It's more fun like that? All right. Wow. Donovan, you just want your emotes. We get it. It's all good. No worries. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Well, Jay, send me that PayPal. Jay's been counting in our chat on Discord, and Jay, instead of like counting down, goes minus -5 subs.
Oh my god, I love that.
That's so funny. That's too funny. Well, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. And thank you so much, Fluffy, for that as well. Thanks for feeding Jay. I do definitely appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Any primers? Not kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What's it called? What we said earlier is that I didn't have any prime subs. All right, I only had 1 before, and I just got my 2nd today, which is really cool. So thank you so much. You're truly supporting. Jay just pops up the PayPal link, goes bump. What's it called? So thank you so much. If you're so inclined, I will say one more thing. Not doing any subs or bits on phone. That's okay. You do not have to. But emotes, what's it called? I will say though, one thing. If you'd like to donate, if you would like to help with this channel anymore for the rest of the stream, first off, thank you so much. You're helping my dream build up and be able to help the people who support me every single day to help me as well, or help them as well, for doing a job that they do. They never came here with any intention of making any money, so I appreciate that very much. So if you'd like to do that, Jay's getting fed, don't worry. But if you'd like to help feed my other mods, !feed mods, it'll give you a link to a website. I was like an app. No, that's not right. A website called PallyGG. What Pally does is it takes money, and it doesn't even go through me. It goes right to the mods. And so what's perfect for that, for me, is that I don't have to worry about any taxes. I don't have to worry about anything like that. I just go straight to their accounts. They get it instantly. There's no like sketchy, like, oh, Bren's not going to pay them because he's just going to pocket it and stuff like that. 100% it goes out to them. And any streamer can use this. If you're a streamer and you want to help out your mods, it's one thing that they haven't eaten since New Year's. Oh my goodness. 95 bits for 2E. What the fuck is it? Oh my goodness. Rough. I don't even know what the conversion on is on that, Gub, because I'm like that'd be probably like $100 for me. Ever since I've been stopped being a mod, I've been so good. Euro, no, I know Euro, but like I mean, like I don't know what the conversion is. Beanies with their grocery money, send help. Yeah, exactly. Every single mod, pretty much for the most part, works on Who Are You, which is our game show coming up next week on February 8th. If you'd like to kind of throw that in there. I'm trying to give sub, but Twitch is broken. Don't. It's a
thought that counts. It's a thought that counts.
Exactly. The fact that you guys were here is enough. You don't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
Just be here. Just be here.
Google it.
It's like Philippine pesos, but I'm not working because I'm in Canada. What? Use the money for groceries, dog. Yeah, really. So I think we're coming to the end here, way back, unfortunately. But I have a couple more questions for you before we go. We got a little bit longer. We got a little bit, but we're gonna be ending fairly soon here, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, I got a second emote, 2 emotes in one stream. Yeah, that's crazy. Thanks for the hype emotes, guys. Appreciate y'all.
True.
Thanks, chat. Wow, my goodness. 13 subs, 500 bits. My goodness. You guys are insane. That's the second hype train today. Crazy. Choo-choo, broken heart. So, Ray, I'm wondering,
What's up?
what's the best piece of advice that you've received? You've given advice to yourself, but what's the advice that you've been given in the past that you think is the best piece of advice that you've been given?
Other than the be so full one. Oh my god. I think one of the best pieces of advice is to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I think there's a lot of opportunities that that will come up in like either everyday life or just like, or if you're just seeking out an opportunity per se, but sometimes the first thing is knowing that like that you might not get it right the first time, and that's also okay. And just taking that first step and just knowing that like you might not know entirely what's going on, as long as you're putting your heart into it, you'll do great.
That's lovely. I like that. I like that a lot. And I agree. Being comfortable with being uncomfortable is something that I always preached before. And I don't think I understood it fully until this past week with everything happening, because I think it's one thing I realize is with a relationship is sometimes you get to the point where you're comfortable, and that's not always okay.
Yeah.
If it's stunting the happiness of a different people, it's unfortunately not okay. And as amazing as I think that my previous partner was, it was stunting happiness from both of us, and that's not okay. And on both sides, not even just mine, just both sides in that sense. And this past 2 weeks and a day have been very uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and it's very, but it's also made that cup full, if you will, because I've gotten to spend time with myself and gotten to do things that I want to do for no reason other than because I can. You know what I mean? Like, and not that like they would have said no, but because I had that pending kind of like, I have to get that permission or I have to do that sort of thing. And there was nothing that I had to, but I just felt like for some reason I had to. And I agree, Donovan. Outside of your comfort zone is where the most growth happens. Exactly. And I think this has pushed me to a whole bunch of things. It's made me more creative. It's made me think outside of the box. It's made me even rethink careers and stuff like that and see what I want to do, because I want to be, my main goal right now is to strive for the happiness kind of thing. And I mean, I have to be happy every single day, but that means I want to live a happier lifestyle than I currently am right now. And if that's going to mean changing up some of the things that I thought was the most stable in my life, that might be what it means. I'm not going to say I'm going to screw over my whole life and throw away everything that I've worked really hard for, but there's going to be some things that are going to change. I really hope. That's my goal, is I hope that things are going to change to the point where I'm uncomfortable, but I can grow from it and I can create happiness out of it. For instance, not huge, just chatting. We've been doing just chatting on this stream. It makes me terribly uncomfortable. It scares the shit out of me. For those of you who don't know why it makes me uncomfortable, is in August of this past year, I did just chatting and we made a big kind of deal out of it. And it felt like to me that people really didn't vibe with it. And that's okay. Like, it's not going to be for everyone. And I had to learn that the hard way. But in the emotional kind of state I was in, it wasn't okay. We love the just chatting streams. See, now the thing is that with being able to kind of hang out with people and have that kind of connection, drink, What's it called? I think it's been able to lead me to the point where everyone takes shots. No, not shots, just drink. What's it called? And then the get them off. It's not a joke. I'm just using the word. Hello, Delta. Delta.
Love you.
Congratulations on the gifted sub, by the way.
Love me some Delta Dane.
Delta Dane.
Delta Dane's so cracked.
I can
Literally
imagine
cracked.
the name like that. But I will say is that I think is doing the just chatting has been one of the most fulfilling things ever. I've been so excited this past 2 weeks to do just chatting, so much that this Friday we're gonna do another one. Exactly. So stay tuned for that. What's it called? But we're doing another one. I don't know what it's gonna entail yet, 100%. Who knows if we're burning down my kitchen? Who knows if we're just hanging out and chilling? I don't know. Stay tuned to find out. But I know it's gonna be a fun time, and that's what's most important to me is being able to have fun while doing this. And that's the thing is it's about happiness. I wasn't happy doing the just chatting the first time, so I stopped. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, so I'm gonna do it as I want to do it now at this point. And yeah, no, I definitely agree with kind of what you said there in that sense. Thank you, Delta. I'm glad I won your heart over, because I'm about to try and do that to you too.
You won. You won.
I got a question for you. We talked earlier about how people answer the "How are you doing?" question as good. So I'm going to ask you a similar question, and I want a transparent, real answer, Ray.
Okay.
How happy are you right now?
Oh God! Out of let's see here. Right now, I'm being. First of all, this morning I did ballet. I'm thankful that I have this body that allows me to do that. Sometimes like reflecting back, like I'm so thankful that, you know, like I'm able to just to move, honestly, truly. And sometimes like thinking about that makes me really happy. And I had that like little self-reflection today. Like being able to do this, like this was like I was so looking forward to today. I really was. When you DM'd me and was like, "Hey, you want to do connections?" And I was like, "There's a bear shit in the woods." Yeah, of course I do. And I was so ecstatic, and here I am, surrounded by not only you but all these lovely people, and I'm receiving nothing but love and an affection and the under slander. But
True.
in all seriousness, I think right now I'm genuinely happy. Like it's kind of like, not to say euphoriatic, but like I am so glad that like I'm here with like you and everyone. Um yeah, I just everything like today's one of those days where everything just seems like everything's like falling into the right place. And those days are very rare for me. I always feel like I have to like adapt, and a technique in dance we use is fall and recovery. Like, there's a situation where you might accidentally like fall over yourself, but like how do you recover from that? And I feel like I do a lot of that in day-to-day life. But today felt like I I cannot be moved. Like I cannot, like no one can make my day feel shitty, because I have this opportunity to be with you guys, and I'm really thankful. So yeah, out of like 10, I would say like 2 billion.
Aw. That's awesome. And that's the thing is, I think it's important to realize that not every day is gonna be like that, but enjoy the days that you have like that, because they're important and exactly deserved. Exactly. Deserved. Exactly. And so, and yes, we love you, bestie. Exactly.
Me too. I love you too.
However, we've gotten to the end of our show here, and as sad as it is, That's okay.
Mhm.
All good things must come to an end, as we know. However, we're not letting you leave without one last question. And this question I ask every single one of my guests. Do you know what it is? Maybe. That's okay. That's okay. If you don't know, it's okay. Because I know I've seen you in chat quite often. However, Ray, you, as in every other guest, do not get to leave without this question being answered. If you wrote a book about your life up to now, what would the final line say?
It would be, and he lived his life to the fullest. Period.
Why would you put that? What would be the that is beautiful, by the way. But why would you leave it at that?
Because I think that's what I want to do. I want to live my life seeing the beauty in everything, acknowledging that there's going to be faults, hills, valleys, etc., etc. But like, as long as I'm aware that like I can, wake up, do the things that I put my heart to, and just try my best. I think that's a good life. I think that's a very much so life fulfilled.
I agree. Period. Chat, can you please spam that love for the final time for the most amazing, the wonderful, the lovely, the loving, the very very energetic dancing queen, waybaexo on Connections. What an episode! What a person! What an amazing story, Waybay. It's been wonderful having you on here. I want to thank you so much. I'm gonna kind of push that even further here, for being vulnerable and being open with us and letting us know all your stories and letting us in to see the life of who you are and what it has kind of been going on in your life and how that kind of goes. However, at the end of the show, we do this little thing where I give you the floor to shout out whoever or whatever you would like, while I go and find us a raid. So that time is now. Enjoy, have fun.
I just want to say thank you guys so much. I've been seeing the comments, and it's honestly I'm so thankful that I hope through this whole entire experience you realized, yeah, that one. I wanna support that one. Um, thank you to all the people that have that I've met throughout Twitch. Yeah, there's just thank you. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. We are I think this year it's gonna be the year of love and being vulnerable. And if you want to be vulnerable with me, come check me out. I'll be vulnerable with you. 100%. Yeah.
Well, first off, thank you so much for being here. Like I said earlier, it's been amazing getting to know you and getting to know more about you. And it's I think it's everything I could have asked for, and more. We met you on Who Are You about probably about 3-ish weeks ago, I think now.
Yeah.
And totally won over the hearts of me, my mod team, and so many others. And I can definitely see why. You are a ball of bright light in this dark world, Waybay, 100%. And so I want to say thank you for bringing us into that light today quite a bit. A ray of sunshine, some would say. A way of sunshine, some also would say. However, we're gonna do our raid here. We're about to raid out in a second. For those of you that have joined us today, I want to say thank you to everyone, whether it's Delta Dane, Fluffy, B, Bea, Gub, Cody. Hi, Cody. Let's go. Jay, Mama Lisa. What's up, Mom? Emily. I'm going through the names here. Who we got here? I saw Flim. I see Donovan. I see Tony. I see Bobob. I see Thunder Piggy. I see My goodness, you guys had so many hearts there. I couldn't even get up chat for a second there. But I want to say thank you. And if I didn't say thank you to you, I'm sorry. But I want to say thank you for coming out and hanging out. Thank you to, oh my goodness, I'm going to butcher the name. Androsity, I think was for the raid of 13. That was amazing. It was wonderful. If you're from that raid, I appreciate it. Thank the Iggy, the throat goat. What's it called? Iggy, you have some homework to do. The next time you see Waybay online, Waybay's on the same time zone as us, Iggy. So next time, what time does your stream start?
My stream starts at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, unless stated otherwise.
Iggy, you know what you need to do. Make Way understand why you're the throat goat. That's what you need to do. But I want to say thank you to all of you for hanging out with us. You are making my little heart flutter. This Friday, we're going to do a Just Chatting stream. That is going to be, I don't know, just come have fun. We'll figure out what we're going to do. We're going to do whatever we want. I don't know. We're going to have fun. Come hang out with me. Maybe some song requests. We're going to play some songs. We'll have some fun. Do whatever. I don't know. Maybe we'll come up with an idea for a theme. Maybe we won't. Who knows? We're just vibing with it. However, on Tuesday, not me. On Tuesday, we'll do Who Are You? The 5th episode of Who Are You? The show, a game show about human connection where we have 5 contestants that are going to be competing for $100 and to see who can be the most open, honest, and reflective of themselves. You will not want to miss it. Thank you, Jay. Let's go. That is all. If you want to read about it a little more, that is all the things you need to know about Who Are You. That's where we met Waybay. So maybe we'll meet someone else on that show as well from there. We have some amazing creators on there. I'll show you the little promo here one more time here. Oh, we'll just do that though. We won't show you the whole video. We got Sunny Movement, The Agent KP, Lucy Moofy, Fluffy the Puffle, and Boombox, hosted by me and Mr. Ken Carter. So I hope you would have time to spend out there. Yeah, I know. Fluffy crazy. I know. Who's that?
My God, who's that daddy in chat?
Exactly. So I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. Atrocity, thank you so much. I saw you added me on Discord. I added you back. However, message me because I don't want to forget, because my brain's like mashed potatoes at this point. We're gonna go raid a friend of ours, a friend that we just made last week, and I realized I've never actually raided before, so we're gonna go do that today. Yes, thank you. Exactly. Go follow Waybay on Linktree. Go hit that link up. Go follow the legend. Exactly. Go follow the legend. You're just doing yourself a disservice if you don't at this point.
Aw.
That's all you're doing. All right, chat. We're going to the raid. I want to thank you all for being here. For all the bestie. Exactly. Go say hi to Anxious Birdie. ! Raid in chat. We're going to spread that love one last time. Raid 1 if you're a sub. Oh, fucking Streamlabs. Let's go. We're gonna spread that love one more time today. I want to say thank you to everyone who decided to spread that love today here with us. I'm so fortunate for all of you. I love you all so much. Don't forget, take care of yourself. Drink some water. And we'll see you on Friday. That's weird. I used to say Tuesday, but Friday. If not, maybe on Tuesday. Peace out. Love you. See you guys later.